we'll always be best friends. Right, Jay?
That's right, Pooh. Best friends forever. I would never try to trip you when you least expect it. Hey, Tigger! What's up, Pooh? Oh my God, he flew!
Why would you trip me, Jay? I thought we were friends. What did Pooh ever do to you? Why, Jay? Why?
It's not funny. First of all, I hope no one was hurt. Like, why would you fall in front of me, of all people? Sweet Jesus, help me, because I'm trying not to laugh.
Not the food jokes are coming.
There's kids crying around us.
Yeah, he was fine. He went fast. Luckily, but oh my God.
Oh my, I'm so sorry. Why is that?
All right, anyways, we have an announcement. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday night's main event. Poogate is upon us, and
The freak. The freak. Who's responsible for that, Eddie?
That would be Jay Hailstorm. That would be Jay Hailstorm. God, man. Where was I at? I was live somewhere when this happened. It was Friday Night Tights, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't. Krista sent me like a little clip of it, but I only saw him like on the ground. I didn't actually see like the actual. I would have played it on Friday Night Tights if I would have saw like we got the whole thing, but I didn't see it. But I did just Krista share me this thing you showed me today. People are already editing stuff together.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Hang on.
This is so good. So right here, like this is Krista found this one earlier. People are already editing stuff together on this. Apparently it went kind of viral on Instagram, right? Or TikTok or something. It went big time on the views. And so right here, someone put this together. Now I don't really know how Instagram works. I'm not good with Instagram, but here we go. I think it's got the audio on. Let me unmute that. Okay. So someone put this together on Instagram.
I thought it was Ryan at first, but
here we go.
My friends, are going to step on the side, please.
I wonder if he tripped over Snow White's dick.
Oh my God.
I think the best part of that clip, the original one, is that Jay is like chuckling about it and trying not to laugh about it for like an awkward amount of time. It's like too long.
Yeah.
And then even Chris is kind of like, I don't know if we should be laughing about this anymore. That's what makes it.
Jay was the only one laughing. Everyone else was like, "Oh my gosh, is that person okay?" Jay's like dying on the floor.
I would have laughed about that. What are you talking about?
I would have laughed too.
I would have sit down with the CCP, baby.
I laughed.
Why did he lay down for so long? He like fell and stayed there.
He was
Before he
ashamed.
got up.
I mean, I laughed, but like Jay laughed for like 20 minutes.
I mean, help. Listen, you ever been in a place where you're supposed to show like, you know, either like maybe you're at church or wherever, and something happens, you know, somebody like slips out a fart that you hear and nobody else hears, or you're somewhere and you're trying not to laugh and you
it's when there's a place where you can't laugh, where you're not allowed to really laugh, and you got to hold it in.
And
Then
it
just lasts forever.
It grows in you, and you got to get it out. That's all I said was I had to step away and just get it all out, man. I just had to get it all out. while there was like kids crying and stuff, man. It's just how I deal. I don't
It's
know.
interesting
Man.
how you can hold your laughter in there, but not when I'm reading fucking super chats.
It
So you're the kinda
reminded
guy-
me.
I didn't hold my laughter. I was heckling loud to the point I had to walk I had to walk to this other side of the park, and I was like, "Krista, take the gimbal," because I just had to get it out.
Go ahead, Rolo.
No, I was like, Jay. So Jay took the song literally. I'm the kind of guy that laughs at a funeral. If you don't know what you mean, then you soon will. Was that Bare Naked Ladies or something?
It reminded me of the Toad one. This one right here.
Why you pull him up like that?
Good, because he couldn't get up.
Probably like some kid or some small woman, like she can't even see out of that.
But
Oh, man.
welcome to Tuesday night's main event. And I saw you, Brock, dropping 50 gifted memberships
Wow.
before the party even gets started. But I like how you started with the 50 member message. We got that member message. Brock just said 50, and he was letting you know he's about to drop it. Look at that profile picture, Krista.
It's a possum.
Yeah.
Happy possum.
That makes you happy, I'm sure.
Happy
But
possum.
hello, Ryan. I have not streamed with Ryan in at least a few hours, and I was needing more of that positivity. So how are you, Ryan?
Yeah, it's been 8 hours. So there's been a lot of things that have happened since then. Dave Portnoy bought back Barstool Sports.
That was
which is
wild.
kind of wild. That's
Yeah.
a big story. I talked about that on Sports Wars.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I played that clip on Cobra Cast. My chat went off. They were like, "Fuck this guy." I was like, "You guys need to understand this is big."
When one thing happens and Dave Portnoy has one take they don't agree with, all of a sudden he's fucking the evil enemy. Or it's like he has one feud with Alex Stein and he's the evil enemy. It's like,
I want to see Primetime versus El Presidente. That's what I want to see now. Dave has no excuse now to quit ducking Primetime. But what he did with Mincy and bringing him back immediately, being the first line of business, huge. So for people that don't know, Mincy got Barstool, a longtime Barstool employee, also friends with Alex Stein, got fired because he dropped the N-word while rapping. Yeah, while rapping.
While doing basically karaoke, right?
Yeah.
Like while doing karaoke to a rap song, he said the N-word. That's one of the funniest clips.
Do you have it? Can you find it?
I can find it. The immediate fear that went through his eyes, and he starts stuttering. He's like, no. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, so that was the first thing Dave did is Dave hired him back, which Dave had already hired him, to be clear. Dave hired him for another company because Penn, they owned the majority of Barstool. They forced Erica and Dave to fire Mincy. But first line of business, he brought him back. I thought that was cool. We'll see, man. We'll see. I do feel Dave was, they had lost a lot of their edge with being corporatized, and now he's got 100% of Barstool back. I think that's a huge win, and he claims he's never selling again. Maybe he learned from Ripa finally. Maybe he learned his lesson. Don't sell out, because they basically cucked him for a while, and he's worth like probably $500 million. So I think he did okay, but he certainly lost a lot of credibility. But while you're looking for that, how are you?
I found it.
You got it. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I gotta shift it over to this side. Here we go.
It's so funny. Mincy's like one of the nicest fucking dudes on the planet, dude.
He's just like a retarded person.
He's such a fun and lovable idiot. He's Jay. So
to set the stage. I don't know why it's because they got deleted, right? So it's probably someone screen captured this. But to set the stage, he was getting trolled and destroyed for doing pre-recorded content. So his first time that he ever got to do any live content, and this is what happened as he's doing karaoke. He's reading the words, right?
Hey, yo, double up, nigga. What you need? Get some
Like we can
get some yayo, double up, nigga. What you need?
It was at that moment he knew he was fucked.
Ain't nothing wrong with what he said. Ain't a damn thing wrong. It's bullshit. I'm so tired of this fake offended bullshit. But I'm glad Dave hired him back. That's a huge win. But
I think
crap,
that
man.
is kind of one of the big reasons why this happened. Because I think that was probably a moment of such frustration for Portnoy for this guy to be fired, even though he fought against it. He did everything he could because that was when he finally came to the realization that the company's really not his.
Yes.
You know, like a moment like that. They have been censoring themselves to a certain extent after they made the sale because and there's like decent reasons for it, right? Because when you get bought by a gambling entity and then all of a sudden things you say or things you do could affect the way that people view you as a company or get approved for, business or gambling licenses in certain states, shit like that was actually happening for them. So you can understand from one business perspective, but from a company that made its name by not being PC, by not controlling what people say, and by doing the opposite of the mainstream media, it wasn't a way for them to run their company.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Did Brock drop another 50 gifted memberships? Like I see a bunch of gifted
He dropped
memberships.
a 50 super chat.
But why are all these gifted memberships in the chat again? Like it's like they just
Yeah,
dropped
50 gifted memberships.
I mean, he did it earlier, but now it's like they're coming through
you
again.
want to know, on my live stream today, there was 4 people that gifted memberships, and they didn't show up on YouTube, but they did show up like what you're seeing now. But it does say gifted membership by Brock. So I don't know.
He did. Yeah. YouTube's a little wonky, but so Brock, you've dropped 2 different 50 bombs on top of the $50 super chat to confirm. I just want to confirm 2. So 100 gifted memberships. Is that correct? Either way, it's fine. But my chat was messed up in CobraCast earlier too. And the back end was messed up. Maybe it's my internet. Okay. The Wolf Fox. That's fair. Maybe it's my internet. But yeah, the chat's been freezing up. Okay. Brock, fucking amazing. Holy shit. So thank you, Brock. Rippa. It's been a while. Now, look, Rippa, I might have told the chat you got scared of Mario Kart. That's why you haven't been around. I might have said that. I might have said it. Dan's scared. You're not showing up. I had to bully Johnny to show up. But how you been, man? I know you've been a little busy.
Yeah, man. It's been nonstop for us, obviously, because we're in the middle of fulfillment. So I'm working every day, doing my thing, trying to stay on top of the content, not so it's like last time. And I'm like trying to work my way back in the algorithm because I don't make a fucking video for 2 months. That won't happen this go around, but I am going to be working quite nonstop. But yeah, it's been great. Fulfillment's great. Loving the early reviews that we're seeing with people that are getting their items. We're like 700 away from being, we should probably get through those tomorrow. So we'll be done with day one shipments, which is we're moving way faster than what we did. It's because we're more staffed than what we were last time. So yes, that's exciting. And we also have a sale right now that is completely unrelated to anything going on the internet right now. If you use promo code PIRATE while checking out ISOM #1 cover C, you can get it for $12. It's not ISOM 2, that's ISOM 1. You can get it for only 12. That's the first time we've ever marked that down. So go check that out. If you have not, if you've been waiting to get in on ISOM 1, it's a great time. We also have a catch-up pack as well. So I appreciate all the support, seeing the early reviews, and I'm glad you guys are digging. I think it certainly puts ISOM 1 in perspective for a lot of people.
Hell yeah, man. And yeah, mods, make sure you drop in. I know Eric K's dropping it right now. So just drop that throughout the night.
Came in the mail. It's real, everyone.
It's real. Look at there.
Look at that.
895's here.
Hell yeah. Look at there.
And that's just one. And I got the give it all. I want it all packs coming tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
This is the one I'm giving away actually to my channel members. So it's because I have another one coming. But yeah, it all came. This thing is awesome, man. It looks good. No spoilers for me, but I am gonna do a review because apparently nobody reads your book.
Yeah, apparently nobody ever reads anything. Apparently,
I'll make sure I have my review up. So if anybody says no one reads, they can link my.
I've had these fucking weirdos coming at me like, "Oh, where's your review of ISOM?" I'm like, "Where's my review for any fucking comic book?"
What have you ever reviewed?
I know, like,
it's like, what the fuck, man? These guys are. Yeah, I've seen that. It's like you guys have never Like, where are they reviews? Like, they don't review any comics. Like, why would you be expecting them to do it to ours? But it's
like
just
to get 4,000 views or something. Like,
yeah.
That's like, yeah. I also didn't do a review of the toast I made this morning. Like,
Well, that means you don't actually eat toast, Ryan. That's what it means.
I've never eaten a carb in my life. That got me.
Oh man, but hello Jay, since you're the star of the show with the Pooh Gate. Hi Jay.
Hi, doing good. Being harassed online for something I didn't do, but it's okay.
It kind of seems like you did trip Pooh though.
I did an entire video.
I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down right now,
explaining the entire thing. That I was just sitting there. I was sitting like on a grassy knoll type thing, and he tripped over a post in front of me. Of all people, anywhere, we just happened to be there at the right place at the right time. Of all people, that person like tripped. I think there was a guy in front of me that had like a stroller, and you could clearly see in the video his stroller kind of yanks over a little bit, and he's the first one to run over there.
The best part was Krista going, "Oh, look who it is!" And then you turn around. But I have video evidence. I have video evidence that Jay actually. I think you made him trip. So when you say say hey to Pooh or something, he turns his head and you take his attention off of what he's doing, and that's when he trips. Watch. First of all, listen to Krista.
Hey, that's
it is.
You're not even close to it.
Yeah,
That's you.
And chewing gum. You never chew gum on a live stream. Let y'all know.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous. All right, there it is. Hey, Tigger.
What's up, Pooh?
You see, he looked at you. He looked at you. He looked at you. You said, "What's up, Pooh?" He looked at you.
Oh my God, he's wrong.
See?
No.
You tripped him. You fucking tripped
There's
him.
a post right there. I'm
You
behind the
tripped him.
rope.
You tripped him.
I don't know, man. You're 6'4". You got a long
Listen.
leg, man. You can stick it underneath
Man,
that.
put it in super slow-mo. Hold on.
All right.
Put it in slow.
You said, "What's up, Pooh?" All right.
Slow.
And he turned.
What's up, Pooh?
See, he turned to look at you.
Ooh. Oh my God, he's wrong.
Keep playing. I
Oh my
scream.
God, he fell.
Let's hear the no.
Hey, keep playing it.
No.
It's like Darth Vader, man. No.
You're just laying there.
I know. Why do you lay there? He was laying there like, I
He's
hate my
crying
job.
right now. He's like
I
so
hate my
ashamed.
job.
He probably hit the ground pretty fucking hard, and
Yeah.
because they don't necessarily, just because it looks like there's a lot of padding on it doesn't mean that's where kind of like their face hits,
Coulda twisted
because
the
usually they've got a thing to see through.
There he goes.
So
right here.
like I bet he sees through the mouth, and it's probably a little girl in there, and she just fucking ate it.
Look at
Well, I
how
mean,
he's
and the face can't be
laughing.
like that soft either.
Everyone's
So when you
laughing
fall, you
on the
might bump
panel.
into something inside the face, like whatever plastic or whatever's keeping it in shape. So who knows? Your nose could have gotten like messed up, and they're sitting there like,
Saltysaurus
"Oh
Rex
crap!"
said Jay threw a banana peel.
It's just a
They
good
did.
thing that Pooh's head didn't fall off, because that person might have lost their job.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if they would have kind of like
I
exposed
didn't want
or
anyone to
whatever.
hurt. But dear
Yeah.
God,
It's
Oh
been
no,
revealed.
he fell.
Xi Jinping was Pooh all
No.
Imagine if that was like if the head popped off and it was just some random person, and like it just ruined the entire illusion for every single child there.
No.
Like,
It's
what would
not
be
real.
worse, seeing Pooh fall down and hurt himself, or realizing it's not Pooh?
someone
Right.
said a shock master. I'm just saying, like,
So we got to bring all these. We got to bring all the memes together. So now we're gonna have Pooh's Jay Hailstorm. You got to have Pooh's like mask pop off. It's gonna be Jay. Then the chick's gonna come out and be like, "That motherfucker's not real." And then you're gonna just combine everything from 2023 together.
I'm just saying, like, we could have been anywhere walking around, and we just happened to just be sitting right there.
Jay
That
turns the
works.
camera to himself. He's like, "Why would you fall in front of me?"
Because like I knew I was gonna laugh. I can't hold it. I knew I was gonna laugh. I laughed about it for another hour because I was like, it was just funny. I really hope no one was hurt, but dear God. And then like once we uploaded the clip, I saw everyone like, oh man, it's clear to see that Jay did it. I was like, why would I trip Why would I trip Winnie the Pooh of all things?
Do you remember that that video you uploaded? I don't know if it's to TikTok or whatever about the guy that parked next to you or something.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
really you did a real shit job of parking.
Mhm. Yeah.
You got roasted on TikTok. For
You
that.
got roasted bad. You deserve
So-
it too.
The reason, no, I don't deserve anything. Number one, number two, I still stand by that video because when I parked there, I was
Pull it up.
all by myself in the middle of nowhere, and this dude pulls up right next to me, and there's like 15 other spots he could have pulled into, but he pulled in right next to me. I should have showed like it's like going to the bathroom in a stand-up urinal, and someone comes right next to you to pee instead of giving you the buffer. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but that would be like you standing, but you still.
That would be like you standing basically as close as you could to the divider, and then a guy coming next to you and standing normally be like, "What the fuck, man?"
Or has his leg in the other side of the urinal.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my point. That's exactly what it was. I was there first for hours.
Pull the video.
Pull up the
Pull the
TikTok.
video. Pull the video. Pull the video. Pull the video.
I don't know if it's still up there.
Pull the video.
Oh, did you delete it in embarrassment?
My TikTok got taken down 3 times already, so I stopped posting.
What do you mean?
Krista,
You mean you just got content taken down?
It doesn't matter if you pull it up, Jeremy. That's not the point. It's because I didn't show the other parts of the parking. Yeah, your point is irrelevant because you weren't there.
Crooked.
Or whatever, man. Let's just waste everyone's time
maybe I
and
had to
watch
park
something
crooked
that's
'cause
like
the other guy
2
parked
years
so
old.
bad. I don't know. That's happened to me before.
don't
It's like a
want-
domino effect. When somebody parks, like, does a shitty job, everybody else after that is going to park shitty because of that first asshole.
But what my point was, there was plenty of places that truck could have parked by itself and had plenty of space to get out. They just decided to like pull up right next to me with like tons of spaces that are closer and tons of spaces that were not. It was just really weird. That's all I was saying. That's all
What
I
do you
was saying.
think? What do you think, Rolo? How are you? Puerto Rican pistolero.
Man, I don't know. I'm in weird stuff right now. I'm paying attention to this the military junta launching a coup in Niger, and then the Russian mercenaries are apparently in Mali next door. So I'm like, how is Biden going to get us involved in a conflict in Africa just to distract from all this shit that's going on? That's what I'm wondering about.
That's a bigger deflection than what I had about my parking spot.
That's literally what I'm reading right now. I'm like, what the hell's going on? The French bailed out. The Russians went in. It just sounds like it's a setup, man.
Well, I didn't do your intro, but we can do it now. Here we go.
We are also praying for the people of Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. And we also love Puerto Rico.
There we go. There we go.
There you go.
So you're worked up. You also were talking about this Andy No case, which I haven't been following that, but
I mean, we can talk about it later. But yeah, Andy No, he was assaulted by Antifa about a year or two ago. The case finally went to court, and pretty much the Antifa defendants essentially intimidated the jury, and the judge admitted that somebody's trying to dox the jury. So at that point, how are you going to get a fair case if the jury thinks that they're going to get attacked by Antifa afterwards and the people are going to protest in front of their house? So it's basically what we can expect. If Trump goes to court, he's not going to get a fair trial. He was never going to get one, but now for sure we can see the tactics they're going to use.
Yep. Rolo's
intimidation.
worked up. Rolo's worked up.
I'm fired up, man. I'm pissed.
Let's go. Fear the Beardo. What's up, Fear the Beardo?
Nothing much, man. Yeah, I'm excited. Excited for the NFL season, man. The training camp has been really exciting to watch, and we're finally getting some preseason games coming up here soon this weekend, and we're going to get some film on all these rookies. So glad to get you back on the Sports Wars podcast and get this.
Ryan hasn't approved it yet, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get approval from Ryan.
I'm waiting for an official request.
So,
but anyways.
Yeah, but I am. I will be back on Sports Wars pending Ryan's approval. I have to put the proper paperwork in and everything like that. I need a reference from Beardo and John Matrix, so I'll have to get you guys to sign off on it.
A reference from
I might know a guy.
Get Dave Portnoy to buy Sports Wars for you, Jeremy. Buy it back. Buy back Sports Wars, Jeremy.
We have Krista Nova. Krista, I would like to order a Big Mac with cheese. and a large fry and a Dr. Pepper.
Why do you get a Big Mac with cheese? It comes with cheese already.
You fucking messed it up. Yes, thank you. Ryan fucked up the joke.
No, because you said it retarded. That's like asking for a cheeseburger with cheese, you dumb fuck.
Doesn't fucking matter. I was doing it for the drive-through meme. That's all I was doing, Ryan.
Can I get a cheeseburger with cheese?
Yeah.
See, Ryan was in the car with you, Jeremy. That's why he was like, he was hating on you.
First of all, I have a problem with Big Macs. The fact they don't come with 2 slices of cheese. Why?
I don't know. You rated McDonald's S tier.
Explain it. Why doesn't the Big Mac have 2 slices of cheese?
Doesn't need it. It's got Thousand Island dressing, so maybe that's like I don't know. That's the only thing I can fucking say. I'm not sure.
Should have 2 slices. Krista, why doesn't it have 2 slices of cheese?
I have to go get the manager. We'll be right back.
There we go. All right. Thank you. Krista, how are you?
I'm good. I'm back in America. Feels good to be back. I updated my backdrop, so feeling pretty good about myself and the decisions I made. Oh, wait, that's not my line. Yeah, feels good to be back. Hello, everybody. Hail at the chat.
What's up, my nerdy home?
Hi, everyone. We're also live on Local, so come and chat with me over there. I'm with Beardo. I'm looking forward to, football season.
Football
season? I think. I don't know.
Well,
hello, everyone.
You don't know anything about football. You're from Texas.
Yeah.
That's gonna fire up the high school
I was like,
football
what
crowd
the
right
hell are
there.
you
That's
like
gonna
college?
fire
Who
up.
gives a fuck about pissing off Cowboys fans?
Yeah. Well,
there are high school teams. There are high school teams in Texas that can take on Super Bowl champions. Man, that's how hardcore they are. They're crazy.
Yeah, it is legit. It's a religion. It's a religion there. I gotta say, Steven with the 20 says, Jeremy, your boys in the hood. We get nuked from orbit with any good defense attorney. Look what happened to EDP's case. If you want a fictional example of where vigilantism gets you, remember what happened to Light in Death Note. Yeah, I mean, I totally understand that. So for what he's talking about, Drew Hernandez tweeted out a video of these guys in the hood basically busting a pedophile that was going to meet a 15-year-old girl. They slashed his tires. They busted out his window. They pulled the alcohol out of the vehicle. They made him call
threw his phone
brother.
and his keys on top of
It was great. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Probably not legal though.
So probably not legal. No. I don't know what those guys like. They apparently these guys do that. But at the end of the day, do you know what did happen? Whatever 15-year-old girl that fucking piece of shit was going to meet that night, it didn't happen. And that's the bottom line on that. Like, so maybe they won't stop.
Most of those guys like set up the things. They pretend to be. It's like the Chris Hansen stuff, right? It's like they got basically people pretending to be whatever in like messaging forums to convince these guys.
Yeah.
Why don't you take a seat?
I do like I like your reference about Death Note though. I like your reference about Death Note. Death Note
when actions like
Ryan.
that become
Death
common,
Note is goated, Ryan.
Law can't stop it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, if everybody does that, then eventually the law will be like, look, people are taking care of this themselves. Like we can't really do anything about it. So that the laws are only enforced when the people actually support them for the most part, or they can get away with it. So if you got bad laws, they'll eventually change.
Yep, 100%. All right, so I did put in the title that Elon Musk versus YouTube gets serious, and it's really just I see a lot of Rip was probably the only person on this panel I think that got any monetary return from Twitter or X at this point in time. And I loved your response.
Fighting with your haters pays off.
Yeah, you're like, keep fucking talking shit.
Man,
all you haters.
Why you wasting my time? I ain't wasting shit, motherfucker. I ain't wasting the goddamn thing. I'm getting paid. Literally, I'm getting fucking paid off of these idiots. So that's actually to me a genius like kind of concept, because for those of you that don't know how it works, if you look at people's replies now, if you're like just scrolling, you start to see these ads like randomly. You probably don't. Basically, every time someone's viewing that, they can split the ad revenue. That's an impression. So they're splitting the ad revenue with the creatives or the people that are posting that stuff for those that are eligible there. So it's awesome for me because I have like a lot of brainlets that are always in my mentions, and people wonder why I don't just block everybody. And it's like, well, it's paying off now. and I'm making hella money off of these fucking clowns. It's funny. I see Gary in the chat. We were talking about that earlier today. Like, we're literally getting paid to piss off Miles Morales fans. So for me, that works out. That works out perfectly. So I know Az got in on it as well.
I like this tweet.
Like, he's gonna make a killing off of this fucking post. And and this is what's hilarious about it. I don't think anybody's talked about it, is that a lot of these idiots have sat up there and laughed at the folks like myself or other people. Well, even though I've been a blue check mark since 2017, but for people that have blue check marks, they say, "Hi, this person paid for Twitter." So now it's like, well, you're engaging with people and you're going to make them a lot of money, and you're going to look like an idiot once you feel like, oh shit, I need to get in on the fun. And now you're going to be the one fucking paying to play. And really you have to be Twitter Blue eligible, or you have to have Twitter Blue in order to get paid there. So for me, man, this is fucking hilarious. This is probably the better platform where I can literally monetize my fucking haters.
Yeah, man. I think, Twitter is going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer. And I don't know what Elon's big plan is, but it's clear the dude has a major plan for this platform to become the central hub for all things. I don't think it will necessarily compete with YouTube on a video sharing platform per se, but I definitely think it can be a huge creator friendly platform. I mean, what is those guys' names? Those two gay brothers. I know they're not Gay, but the Crantontons, the ambiguously gay duo. That's who they are. But that dude got like $12,000. His check was like $12,000, I think is what he said. Now that dude has insane activity, because I mean the dude, I don't think he's ever not been on social media outside of when he got banned from Twitter, which was kind of funny that he got banned. But $12,000 for a month, that's a pretty big haul right there.
Is that actually for a month, or was it the since February shit?
I'm not sure. Let me see if I can look.
I know for a few people they said the payout that they just got was only for a month.
Yeah. What I got was for a fucking week, and I saw that number. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
making that much in a week, bro. I'm about to be rolling and got dough going into God damn.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like I've seen creators too that
month.
Yeah, it was last month. Yeah, I believe it.
Go.
As much engagement as this fucking retard gets, for sure.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
No, I'm saying that, with the subscription stuff too. It's like, hey, if you just subscribe to me, all my videos will be there ad free, even though it's a paid, even though it's a paywall. And so they're just using that, like, I guess, as a Patreon or any other paywall service for stuff like that, and they're starting to grow stuff that way. It's interesting because I follow some of those accounts that are like that talk about Twitter versus other or X versus other platforms, and because everyone's doing a subscription service now, you can do one on Instagram, and people that have huge followings over there have that for whatever, I don't know, a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower, I guess you have to pay to see, but they're all trying. He's trying to push creators here on X for videos and everything else. So, because if you click on a video on X on Twitter, and you could scroll up, it kind of like turns into TikTok. Like it kind of or Instagram Reels. So it's like I didn't know that feature was there until I got sucked into that black hole of just scrolling up and watching these little TikTok videos that are posted on Twitter. Yeah. Or formerly known as Twitter. Sorry. However.
Yeah. I didn't notice that until I think Elon actually tweeted something out about that, and I checked it out. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So, I mean, they still have to get their video, like the videos still lag up a lot on the computer. We've seen that when we're trying to share our videos, they got to get that worked out. But overall, platform seems to be a game changer. And whatever the plan is, like, so how did the monetization work, Rippo? Like, because I mean, I know you, Gary, as the other
funny
people,
because they haven't even activated their subscriptions on my shit. So I got a message, and they were like, "Yeah, you're eligible because I've gotten
5 million impressions in a month."
Shit, man, dog. Last month, it was
that's the limit, or that's the
basically you got to get 15 over the last 3.
Right.
And I got that basically in a month with these fucking idiots over the last month for me. But they shot me a message, and I clicked on it, and then I was able to, set up everything with like your Stripe account and all that, and bam. And yeah, like I said, I had only been active for a week before they had paid me, and I guess they're paying pretty much on the dot. That's why everybody said they're getting their donut. So it doesn't matter when you get signed up. It looks like kind of like what YouTube is, where it's like the 21st or some shit, where pretty much everybody's getting paid at the same time, no matter when you sign up. And yeah, I got the bread, and I was like, damn, for a week. It's like shit, like
nice.
That's fucking, let them fucking scream into the abyss.
Well, it's time for me. I'm gonna start shit posting a lot more, man. A lot more.
I need to tweet more. I've tweeted
you gotta
in the past.
You gotta get them impressions, bro.
In the past 28 days, I've tweeted 16 times, and I have 1 million impressions. So
Yeah.
I guess I need to tweet more than 16 times.
Yeah, I mean, let me see what my analytics are. I don't even know. Analytics right here. I've tweeted in the last 28 days 27 times, and I've got 1.3 million impressions.
So you need 15 million impressions
over
in
3
months.
Yeah.
Essentially need to average 5 million a month. That's kind of like their goal, their threshold.
All me and Ryan have to do is tweet more. Like, it's all we have to do.
That's it. I mean,
I don't want to.
No, these freaks are gonna get mad at anything it is you say. So just post.
I'm gonna become an Elon Musk reply guy. I'm just gonna drop fucking big Mike Obama memes
right?
all day in his replies. I'll get all type of I'll get all type. Like, listen. All right, I haven't gotten paid from Twitter yet. All right, I guarantee you, next round I'm gonna get paid. The template is Big Mike Obama memes. That's all you gotta do. Just drop them in replies of based individuals. You'll get paid from Twitter right there. All right, Big Mike Obama memes. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. And hey, very lovely human being.
Okay, I found it.
Very lovely human being. I'm sure Barack is very happy and satisfied with everything that Big Mike brings to the table. So I'll make that clear. It's a beautiful, beautiful relationship, and I would never question any of that at all. But yeah, I mean, so does this make you guys want to be more involved in Twitter? For everybody that's not really big on Twitter, does it make you want to shit post more like me? Because that's I just want to post a bunch of memes.
I just did 5 retweets in the last like 30 seconds.
Fuck it. Fuck it. I got a Michelle Obama fucking meme. I'll drop right now.
I'm posting every day now.
The one thing that I do like, it absolutely encourages activity. I hope it doesn't encourage just people doing retarded shit. I mean, people already do retarded shit. Like, I know, but what I mean is like starting fake fights with people for shit like that, gay ops kind of shit.
Yeah, well, it's going to be plenty of gay ops, but I also think like Annans are going to have I think they're going to crack down on that shit. Like, I think that for that reason, like you could probably see a lot of folks getting the boot, even if they didn't do some shit, you know what I mean? Just to try to crack down on that, because they're splitting a lot of this shit with creatives and everybody's going to want in. So the key is, I mean, you don't want the creator to get paid. Fucking just don't post on their shit. That's really the simple thing. But that's the thing about like my crackhead ass detractors. They can't resist. So it doesn't matter what it is that I say. They're going to be in my mentions. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah, these have to be original posts. Like,
yeah, they have to be original posts, and they have to be in your replies. That's how you get that's how you get the money. It's like in your replies there will be ads. You'll see it, and
so quote tweet works too.
Yeah, quote tweet replies. All that.
That'll be your.
Not everyone's just gonna be fucking tweeting. I don't want to be part of this shit.
Here we go.
I'm out.
Here we go. I just tweeted. Okay, so if you guys want to go retweet that, that'll get me at least 1,000. That's at least 1,000 likes.
Technically, we got to quote tweet it too.
Yeah, at least 1,000 likes. There you
I think kind of to Ryan's point, I think what more likely you'll see people getting into fake fights with each other and playing it out.
Oh yeah,
and then possibly taking advantage of the fake feuds.
Sure.
Yeah, total fake feuds.
They'll have to figure that out.
Yeah,
engagement. Yeah,
so, I mean that's like any platform.
But to be fair, I mean that's what fuckers do on YouTube.
That's what YouTube's about. Ryan's sitting here acting like it don't happen on the fucking internet already.
And honestly,
exactly
from Twitter,
what happened.
from Elon's perspective,
that's why I think it's just gonna encourage that shit. Yeah,
but from Elon's perspective, if there's getting views and there's ads in the replies, he doesn't really give a shit whether it's real or not, as long as he's making money off of it. So
yeah,
that's how it is.
Project Eggroll quote tweeting it. I see Brandon Taylor in my replies. After what you just said in this stream, I see what you're doing.
Brandon's in the chat.
No, he replies on Twitter on X. So he just said, "Haha, after what you just said in the stream, I see what you're doing." Talking about. Look, man, it's just an educational tweet that I was putting out there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stop calling it tweets. I really don't. I don't know, man.
What do they call them? Oh, they say post.
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 Yeah.
I literally, this is my first time seeing that button.
Yeah. So it's just in my
X post.
Yeah, X post. It's just I don't know.
I
think it's gonna become X the everything app.
So
essentially,
unfortunately, what Elon did to me though is he screwed me because now technically I'm a Latin on X. You see what he did there? Totally fucked me over, man.
Interesting.
Totally fucked me over.
Oh man. My Patrick Bet David talked about this a few months ago, as a matter of fact, where he was talking about Elon Musk. Basically, he said he's going to be the first trillionaire, and he talked about this move with Twitter and how it's going to become. Here, I think this is it right here. All right, yeah, this is what. So Patrick Bet David brought this up. This was a clip from 8 months ago. 8 months ago, and he pretty much called everything that's happening right now.
Twitter, ran by Elon Musk, will be $1 trillion company within 3 to 5 years, and that's the latest. Which means, and by the way, this is my opinion. Okay, this is if you do it, you lose money. That's your risk. This is my opinion. I think this is $1 trillion company. I think that 40 goes to $1 trillion. That's 25x. You put $1 million, you're going to make 25. You put $10 million, you're going to make 250. You put $100 grand, it's going to be $2.5 million.
This is before it went private, by the way.
Facebook's worth
yes.
Trillion. If Google's worth $1 trillion, if Amazon's worth 2, if I think Apple's worth 3, whatever the number is. This is going to be $1 trillion company because
with
of people
with the app. If I can get to that point, oh my god, is it really going to lag up on me on YouTube as well?
do this $19.99 a month, and you want the ultimates, it's $100 a month. He's going to make money off of Twitter, and he's going to bring so many different ideas that nobody's even thinking about. Most people think Tesla is a car company. It's a battery company. That's why he doesn't like selling Tesla, because he knows Tesla's going to be a $10 trillion company, and he knows he's going to be the first trillionaire in the world. He's probably 2 to 5 years away from being a trillionaire. This guy's going to be a trillionaire. We're going to have a trillionaire within the next 24 to 60 months. But Twitter, by this guy running it, I have a feeling this thing's going to go to the roof.
So that was May 5th. And by the way, I may still be wrong, but I want to make my case to you. 10 reasons why I believe Twitter will be $1 trillion company.
And we're not going to break that whole thing down, but he does kind of get into all of what Elon Musk has done with all these other companies and how he's spearheaded all of this and how his purchase of Twitter was not just a lot of people speculated, me included, I think, is he just trolling at this point because he can buy it? He bought this for a reason. This dude, as whimsical as he is, this dude is very smart. He's a very, very smart man, clearly. And I think that right now, if you are not on the Twitter X train, you better hop on, because I feel like in the next couple of years, this thing is going to change the way that content creation and the internet operates. If you go back to 2020, after the election, after what happened with Trump, and Trump was banned. I can remember when Parler got taken down. Ryan, when did Parler get taken down in reference to the 2020 election?
January 6th, wasn't it?
It was after. Yeah. It was like sometime in middle of 2021, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
It was like 2 years ago, basically.
Was it after J6?
It wasn't before the election.
I thought it was after J6 because they used it as an excuse to say that people coordinated on Parler, but it actually turned out to be Facebook, and then it turned out to be the feds.
Yes,
so I mean, it was like triple inception. They took out Parler.
Okay, yeah, I remember that now. That now.
Then the app stores dropped it, and then it was dead.
And by the way,
it was in January of 2021.
Yeah. And you know what? You know why I'm starting to be able to put a date on it now is because a lot of these fucking retarded people that hate me still screenshot some of my Parler tweets, trying to be like, "Look what he said." And I remember I was talking about the election and everything. So yeah, it definitely was after that. So the point being is that after 2020, after they banned Trump, which to me was one of the most unbelievably dark days I've ever seen. The fact that they banned a sitting president of the United States of America. Watching all of the stuff that's happened with the Tim Pool interview with Joe Rogan when Jack Dorsey was on there, and the vagina chick, whatever her name is, Vijaya, I think is her real name. Yeah. So, watching all of that play out and looking at where we are now, I just think that, like, remember that, like, when that happened and Parler got taken down, do you remember what the number one alternative was? This is before Rumble. This is before Odyssey. This is before Elon's purchase of Twitter. This is before Locals. Guess what?
Gab
do you remember?
Gab.
Oh,
and wow.
BitChute. That was what people were talking about. That
Wow,
was like,
I forgot
hey,
about that.
Yeah, that was the only alternative out there. And now look at where we are with the rise of all of these platforms, Rumble, and now with what's happened with Twitter and Locals and all of this stuff. Like, there's options out there for create. Kick has been crushing it. I've been so happy to be on that platform. That's an alternative to Twitch. I think the game has changed, and I think we're only in the beginning phases of it.
Gab's such a weird platform. Because, like, you can say you hate the Jews, but you can't post titties. Yeah, like it's like it's so weird the standards that they have there.
It's because Torba's super Christian.
Yeah, isn't Gab supposed to be like the Christian one? Or it's run by Christians?
It's Torba's very
Torba makes pretty much all the decisions.
Yeah. See, here's the thing about Gab. Like, I had to see the official Gab account fighting with the quartering all of those years ago.
Yeah.
That was my only real, like, that was what I took from Gab, was like, you're using your official account to fight with a fucking YouTuber publicly, quote tweeting him, fighting with him. I thought it was such a terrible look. Like, if you, the guy that runs the company, wants to be on Twitter and fight with people, that's fine. But you're spending all day fighting with people on Twitter when you're telling them not to be on Twitter to come to your company. It was a weird dynamic, weird dynamic. Let's see. Nerdrotic says Twitter just shot ahead of everyone. Only problem is it isn't formatted for videos. That is very accurate, and it is not formatted for videos at all. Obviously, I think that there's some type of plan that's going to, cure that, but
don't you think like that's how they'll pay creators for posting videos, is the engagement on the videos? Not like YouTube puts ads, in the front or wherever you put them. So it's got to be that way, right?
Could be both. Yeah, maybe you can opt for what you want and see which one works out better.
That's Elon true. Well, they haven't offered the other one yet. So if someone does post a video that goes, I guess, viral, I'm sure that's probably what will happen. So
yeah, I mean, I really do like the weird thing about the weird thing about their views is that it's really impressions with their videos at this point, and they've taken the real views off of there. So I think that gives a distorted version of it. It's like Tucker Carlson. What does Tucker Carlson's latest post say? Like Tucker Carlson. I mean, Elon retweets every Tucker Carlson post at this point, but
he'll win the 2028 election if he runs.
Yeah. Okay. So right here, the latest Tucker Carlson is with Tristan Tate, and it says 40 million views. It doesn't have 40 million views on the video. It just doesn't. That's 40 million impressions.
Yeah.
That's what that is. But that's not I would say it probably has, I don't know.
They don't know how to gauge that yet.
It might have a couple million views,
4 to 5 million views, maybe. What do you think, Ripple, off that number of just impressions? It ain't 40 million views. Man.
What do they consider a view there too? Like how many seconds, how many minutes? Like what would Twitter's standard be compared to YouTube?
Yeah, so it's very misleading from that perspective. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But it does when people are saying like people are thinking that Tucker Carlson that video has 40 million views, and it does not have 40 million views. It just doesn't.
If you're an ad company, it does matter because you want to know actually who's seeing that.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure they have to reveal that shit to the ad company.
They're going to have to because, TikTok is like total bullshit. Like all the views and everything, even followers is total bullshit. But I mean, companies are still duped. They pay for TikTok. So who knows? Maybe Elon's like, well, if they can get away with it, I'll do it too. Like until somebody complains about it, that's the standard essentially.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I'm looking at the Ice Cube one, and that one only says 7.4 million views, which is so weird. That makes no sense. It has more likes than the Tristan Tate one, but it only says 7.4 million views. That makes no sense. Look at this. So, yeah, 7.4 million views on this one. 161,000 likes. But then you go to the Tristan Tate one, and that one had 129,000 likes, but it says 40 million views. That something's janky.
What are the retweets comparison? So it's almost at 28.
28 and then
28,000.
And then Ice Cube's was
it's definitely off.
Oh, that one's got 40,000 total. Hang on. Let's see the reach. 37. That is a lot more retweets.
Yeah.
But either way, though, that's still a big gap. Either way, they gotta. They need to be a little more transparent with that. But I think they will. But overall, I love what Elon Musk is doing with this platform. I think it's important. I am more motivated now than I ever have as a content creator, and I feel like you guys know this. Everybody here watching this, the beginning. Let's see. At the beginning of last month, we got demonetized. The main Geeks and Gamers channel got demonetized. It was a glitch, so it didn't mean anything in terms of we knew it was a mistake. I just didn't know how long it was going to be before the mistake was corrected. We got so much support on Kick and Rumble that I could not believe it. It was insane how much support we got on alternative platforms, and that was because of the amazing, following that we have, and it's greatly appreciated. And so that was the first time I had recognized that there's a world beyond YouTube here that is there. And that was before Elon really kind of took this to the next level. But I think it was one thing when people that are on a different level got their paychecks, but now we're at a point where now people that are in our sphere, Gary and Az and Ripa, they're all getting paid. And so I just want to start tweeting more. That's really
it's not only that, it's like we've been saying this for a long time. Now is one of the best times to get involved and to be a creator, and you could literally pick and choose what platform you want to be a part of. I think with Rumble, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, if you just start a Rumble, are you like instantly monetized? Can you instantly begin to get Rumble rants, or do you have to have like 50 followers? I can't remember. It fluctuated and changed, but it's really easy to get that thing going and just live stream from there. Kick now is offering a 95-5 split, and we were just talking. Me and Beardo have been talking to American Ninja, who just hustled and grind on that platform for 2 months. He just got monetized, and how excited that was to find a platform that he can, be a part of and be monetized on and do game. He doesn't even show his face. He's working on stuff like that. So some people could just pick Twitter and make that their platform that they use to push whatever they're trying to do. It's like now that you could upload videos and short videos and things like that and grow your platform there, then you could, get subscriptions going. So it's like it's an all-in-one. Because I remember, like, it wasn't that long ago, there was like YouTube. This is before I even about 5 years ago, YouTubers would have a YouTube account, like YouTube, and they would also have like a Patreon for like the paywall. So like that was kind of like the standard. It was like, here's my videos, and for something extra, go to my Patreon. But it's not like that anymore. It's like you can do everything together. You could just pick one app and go for it. And it's such a cool time for creators to start creating and be and promote whatever they want to promote. It really is.
Well, on the Elon Musk front, we got Carolyn in the chat. What up, Carolyn? And Elon responded to her. Shout out to Libs of TikTok. And, Elon made some interesting tweets. And we're going to get into that a little bit later. We'll segue into that. I want to read some super chats. We're going to talk about him responding to Carolyn, and Gina Carano's tweet went, kind of viral when she responded to Elon. And we're going to talk about that. But Elon's changing the game, man. And it's huge. We got to get to some super chats. We have Brock for 50 dropping it and just walking out. Ripa, have you seen where I played that $500 clip of yours?
Yeah, I think it was here.
I think the first time you showed it, I think, yeah.
I had to drop that a couple times on my D-Day cover channel because they come in there and drop that 500 and just walk away. And so I'll end up playing your clip. Marcus Henry, I don't know, for 50, I don't know if you guys got your eyes on 2 comics, but you'll be happy when you get them. It was so good. Like, I'm blown away by how much I was into it. I can't stop reading. I need more pages. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
That's awesome.
Glad you
Marcus.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, and I'm loving it, man. A lot of people are upset that Rippus got a back-to-back successes on his hands.
It's making them motherfuckers mad.
It really is.
You guys got a busy slate. You're putting out more shit in the fucking MCU in the next year.
Yeah, man. I got like 3 unannounced projects getting fucking nuts, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey guys, here's Matt HTX says, hey guys, hope you're doing well. I'm going to miss y'all at Matsuri. Mission Impossible was great. Sad it's not doing well. Trump is innocent. Hail Geeks and Gamers in the 199. Just turned 28. Also, if Krista still needs a green card, I'm available. Thank you, Matt. And Tonberry Masta, another
50.
50. Get Tom Barry Masta in there. Appreciate you, Tom. Another 50. Mike Hill says Disney does a live action version of Princess and the Frog. Do you think they will race swap that with that princess?
No, probably not.
Not at all. Not at all.
I also don't anticipate if they do a live action version of Tarzan that they'll race swap him.
They'll make her Dominican so that they can say that she's Latina and black at the same time. That's what they'll do.
Yeah,
Afro-Latina.
They'll get 2 for 1. Yeah, Afro-Latina.
Chris is going to enjoy this request right here. There you go, Beardo.
Can Beardo yell, "Fear the possum"? Thank you.
I see Chris Gore in the chat dropping the 199. What's up, Chris Gore? Last night after Jay took over and basically hijacked Cobra Cast, Chris Gore put up a poll on Twitter, and I think Jay won. I voted for Jay. Did you win, Jay?
I think we were tied, but that was such a weird night because I had Cobra Cast on the phone, and I was in the bathroom, and I didn't hear anything, and I was like, when I came out of the bathroom, it's like, what is? And I just saw the banner, and I'm like, what is he doing? And the chat was still going, and I'm like, what is happening here? Like he was playing a video, and I thought, and I first thought like YouTube took you down, for like playing a video or something, but the chat was just like internet issues, internet. And I'm like, oh, man. So I was like, send me the link. I could like at least guide the ship till you get it figured out.
I have to do Cobra Cast over
I was
here,
in my underwear. And like I turned the camera on. I had to remind myself not to stand up.
Whoops.
I was getting ready for bed, So I was like getting ready to go to like just kind of have it on. And I told the chat that I was like, I don't have pants on, so I can't stand up. So.
Oh, it was
Thanks
fun,
for
man.
sharing, Jay. I'm sorry. I said that last night. I was just reading super chats while Jeremy would, and then for some reason, this whole thing about Beardo's corn just went crazy in the Cobra Cast chat. So
The long way.
I don't know
What
how
does
you
that
ended
mean?
up with
Can you
that. I don't know
explain
how
that to
you.
me?
I don't know how you ended up.
It was
being...
it was this. We were playing Mario Kart, and just this random dude donated like a fucking like hardly anything, like a
$5.
199, and just said Beardo eats corn the long way. Like there's no lore behind it. There's no lore. There's like nobody choked up on any kind of words or said anything wrong. This dude just made something up, and now it's a fucking thing. And we got Tom the fraud attraction fucking making memes and shit.
Oh no!
Tom makes memes of everybody. So
That's
it's like
all I'm hearing.
eating corn the long way to me would mean basically shoving the entire thing into your mouth.
That's what they're implying.
Yes.
Yeah, look at all the corn in the chat.
Corn-fed American.
Tom makes the worst fucking memes of me.
They're
like,
awful, man.
The head
Like,
always
yeah,
looks
they're
terrible. I
Does he
love
make
Tom,
them on the
man.
iPhone too?
Yeah, Vero, it really ain't isolated, man. He has taken literally the worst pictures of me, and he continues to keep
He's an
them
equal. He's an
relevant.
equal
That's how
opportunity
Tom
memer.
does
What he
it.
does.
He's an equal
That's what he
opportunity
does.
Yeah, he's good at it too.
He's very good at it. He's
No,
very
he's
good.
just so fast. That's what it is. Like you talk to Tom and he looks at he's on his phone. Like you think he's texting. No, it's a meme. He's just got it out there in a second. You're like,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I've been there when he was making a meme of, I think, Jeremy, and he has this giggle to himself where he just kind of like he waves, like his whole body's
That's
like
his,
in a
that's
wave.
his tell.
He's kind of giggling, and I'm like, "What are you doing, man?"
I make about.
I'm sorry, and he
one-
shows me the meme. Like, what the?
That's how it is. I'm sorry.
I was like, that looks terrible, man. Like,
I make about one thumbnail a month where after I make it, I laugh to myself. You know what I mean? Where it just like, that's way too fucking far, or like so stupid or whatever. So that's about as close as it gets for me.
Oh man, the fact that there's 18 now quote tweets on my tweet is funny because that means everybody's trying to get interactions off mine. I appreciate that. That's what's up right there. That's how you work it, man. You got to quote tweet. You got to get your interactions up. That's what's up. I like it. I like it. Holy crap.
you got some big ones.
Jeez, guys.
Some big
bananas. in there.
WD-40
Let's
just
go.
dropped $100 and says, just got to unbox my ISOM 2 Hail Ripaverse for those 3 9.8 signature series copies. And Hail chat, just because, by the way, I'm giving all my extra books from my I Want It All bundle away to spread the word, and I might wind up with a
shit.
Yaira tattoo.
Pretty sick, man.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate
Have
that,
you
man.
seen
Hell
any-
yeah, man.
Have you seen any Ripaverse tattoos yet?
No, I haven't. Cosplays, yes. Obviously, with Great Crystal being one of the first ones. But tats, I have not seen.
There you go. That's the
Gonna be
next level.
thing. That's gonna be the next level,
You
right
get
there.
someone to brand themselves with your logo.
Yep. Oh man.
There's
Yeah,
got to be
well-
some out there.
Yeah, there has to be. Maybe.
There's gotta be some.
I don't know about
I
it.
thought I saw one.
Or maybe I
on
don't
Twitter.
check my email enough. I'm fucking up.
You're only on Twitter.
Yeah. What money?
If you want to get Ripa's attention, just like lie about him.
Hey, there's some
Be
GG
there.
tattoos out there. I'm okay with that. Next is gonna be the 199 tattoos. Oh, we'll see if those turn into a thing. Koa Lee for 50.
50.
Hail Tuesday night's main event. Hail Ripa, no spoiler. But some of the background story and ISOM 2 legit made me go, I need more info. Also, I saw a vid on my recommended earlier with the title Eric July Simps are paying $100 for a dumb cover. Yeah. Like
Wait till they find out how much people spend on comics.
Listen, man.
Especially old ones.
These guys are breaking down before their very eyes because like some of these guys have been following us for, I mean, I can tell you right now, some have been in my replies for 4 or 5 years. I mean, it's fucking pathetic. And this was when they were in my replies when I had like 30,000 subscribers. And now you're looking at how much things have changed. And like, you see what Ripa's been able to do. Gary is going to hit 1 million subscribers soon. Friday Night Tights is dominating. You know, we're doing great things with GG. Like everybody's crushing it across the board. And these guys are losing their fucking minds because they are still sitting there being the miserable losers that they always were while we're all just killing it.
They're in the same Discord on the same subreddit.
Yeah, man,
Yes.
that's crazy, man.
Doing the
Yes.
yeah, sharing the same shit.
Imagine that, man.
It's wild, man. It's
is fucking
wild.
nuts.
And I can only imagine, like, I mean, I can relate it to being like a sports fan, I guess, you know, in terms of like the person you hate. Like I never liked LeBron, so I never liked when LeBron won. You know what I mean? At some point in time, you got to realize the dude's a great basketball player and just accept the reality.
Oh, well, I'm
of
never
it.
gonna stop talking about him. So I guess
No,
I
he's a
sympathize
bitch.
with the haters.
He's
yeah.
a bitch. But I'm just saying, you know, like these guys, like, the fact that they can't even recognize that what Ripa has done is fantastic. It just is. Like, you don't have to like Ripa. You don't have to like his universe, but like respect what he's done. And it's impossible if you're a level-headed thinking human being to not do that. Look at, you know, like, yeah, you can sit there and criticize mine and Ryan's videos all day long. Yeah, we so low effort bullshit. Gary makes fantastic fucking videos. You don't have to like Gary. He makes good fucking videos, man. That's a lot of work that goes into that shit. You know what I mean? But these people are they're really, really deranged, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them being broken. Thank you, Josh Kelsey, for the $20 super chat. Jay, there you go, Jay.
Jay, this is to take out.
Everybody's waiting for the energy.
Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping. Yeah, I don't know how to say that.
But who's it from?
Project Agro.
Oh,
How much is it for?
69.69.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Jay just pulled a get big gulps on us. I was waiting for him to go Agro.
Why?
Nothing, Jay.
Why were you waiting for that? It's not my show. But thanks for having me here. He's just totally ruining Tuesday night's main event, by the way. So it's all good. I can sit here as long as you want to put me on the screen. I'm okay with it. Doesn't bother me one bit.
He's gonna wait till you stop promoting something of yours, and he's gonna take you off.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, no, we're done with that. We're done with that. So anyway, Jay's gone now. Nah, get back in here with your quartering shilling. Like, he doesn't get enough shilling as it is. Come on. Jay, have you ever
blew me up?
Have you ever sat through a quartering ad read, or do you fast forward through it? Be honest.
Usually when I have his videos, I just leave it on. So it's pretty dull. It's not like my commercial. It's pretty dull.
Your commercial was pretty good. You showed that to us the other day.
Yeah, it's pretty dull.
We got a couple commercials we're probably gonna be working on.
Ooh.
G&G. Got a couple. That's all I can tell you right now. We got a couple we might be working on, and that's all I'll say. I did, Ryan, if you could pull up the stuff about Elon, I'll read some more super chats about him doing the lawsuit thing and Gina, if we can pull that up and talk about that. Because I think that's just going to be, again, I want to have that discussion with everybody to kind of see what everybody's thinking. I think that's going to be huge. Eric K says, Jay laughs while children cry about poo. Poor poo.
That's how it is, man.
To kickstart a fund for the victims of Jay's senseless attacks.
Wow.
Pray for them. Canadian bears strike when you least expect it.
Victims of Jay? Who's a victim? No one's a victim. Everybody was entertained. Everybody was entertained. I was entertained.
Lord Plagay says you should check if Starlink is available in your area. I have. It is not.
Starlink also, like,
it's expensive.
It's expensive and it's not that fucking great.
Latency,
like,
it's satellite.
It's fucking odd. If you live in the middle of buttfuck Africa where like you can't get Wi-Fi, it's a miracle, right? But if you're talking about comparing it to just normal internet, it's
what is the upload speed typically on Starlink? Do we know?
About the same as what you're getting now.
But if it works, then I'd pay for that shit if it worked. If last night if I had Starlink. When my streams go down at night and I could use Starlink to back up to make up for what Spectrum can't handle in the middle of the night. I don't know if they're doing maintenance. I have no idea. It's always nighttime is when this happens.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, it did go out briefly today, but that was like that was a pretty literally, Ryan, as soon as we ended daily, it went out.
Mm-hmm.
It went out for like probably 10 minutes. And so I had to call them and talk to them about it. But yeah, I would 100% have. I would take Starlink if it was used just as a backup. Absolutely, easily would do that. Here you go, Jay. You read that name.
Canadian. I'm not gonna read that name.
Why?
I'll just say the first part. Eat. Canadian Bear giggles from his grassy knoll. Thank you for the $2.
Krista, what's that name?
That is
all right, Ryan, you got the story pulled up?
Pulling up.
Ripa, are you going to have an interview with Elon? Is that what are you going to make this happen?
If we can make it happen. But that's gonna take me to a fucking $11 million campaign. If I can pull this shit off.
Heard that.
Oh, imagine if Elon, like, just a picture of Elon with ISOM number 2.
Oh, holy shit!
Like well, Elon with the same outfit he had the other day, which was I love Canada, but it was actually I love anal.
Yeah.
Holding a copy of ISOM number 2.
Turning this shit to $11 million campaign minimum.
There you go. That'd be great.
That would be huge. That would be huge. But so to set the table here, so Elon Musk tweeted out the other day that if you have if your employment or anything has been affected by anything on that platform, liking tweets or anything like that, that he's basically saying that they want you to contact them and they will cover your legal cost. And that created a firestorm of people responding. I don't know if this was in reference to any specific story. Was there a specific story?
Yes. So
triggered this?
a couple things.
Ryan,
One, that
is Ryan's mic super loud, or is it just
No.
me?
Just you.
All right, sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're good.
That's all right. So between the Jamie Foxx post where then Jennifer Aniston got wrapped up to and people were trying to cancel her because she apparently liked Jamie Foxx's post, which was a fake screenshot, and then the NASCAR guy who lost his or got suspended for liking the meme. That's really what was the impetus behind all of this. And then all of the sudden, you started to see people replying to this tweet from Elon. Let's pull it up right here.
People are saying your audio is a bit loud. It's not for me. Is anybody else on the call noticing it?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Sounds fine to me.
Chat's hearing it, but I'm not hearing it. That's weird because we would hear it because we're doing this stream yards.
I
Is it better now?
I still think he's louder than everybody on the panel, but that's just most of the time it's just normal.
Yeah, he's just normally like that. No big deal. All right, go ahead, Ryan.
So Elon Musk sent out this tweet. If you were unfairly treated by your employer due to posting or liking something on this platform, we will fund your legal bill. No limit. Please let us know. Gina had something to say. I think I qualify. I saw Jay tag her like right away, basically in this. And she says, I think I qualify. Now, I think a lot of people agree with that. And she got a lot of support. Somebody else who we're very familiar with also got a lot of support. After Libs of TikTok says Kara Creates was fired for following Libs of TikTok. Kara, is that accurate? And then he actually replied to Kara's tweet explaining the entire thing, says they'll talk soon, whatever the fuck that means. Pretty fucking crazy that Elon Musk is, he's basically saying, hey, if you want to do it, we'll back you. If you think you have a case, let's fucking go. Crazy.
No, it's huge. Dude, I want to find it right now. But so in that response where it lives a TikTok said that, Ian Miles Chong responded and he goes, I think she got canceled for following me too. And then somebody posted a meme of a guy looking at himself in the mirror. He goes, get in there, make it about you. And it was like, it's so good. I was like, God damn it. Get in there, make it about you. And yeah, so this is super cool. We all remember the story with Carolyn and when this whole thing broke, and the fact that it's so closely tied to our world with the fact that Ripa, first person that had her on for an interview and then eventually hired her. And now I don't think I talked to her a little bit about this, but she had no concept of how vast this world was that we were in. You know what I mean? Opened her up to a whole different world. And I think that there's a lot of people that are like that, where they see what's going on in the industries that they're in. They see what's going on, but they're surrounded by leftist psychopaths, and they don't really think that there's a lot of people out there calling things out because it gets suppressed or whatever, for whatever reason. And her story is pretty crazy. So I'm really thankful that Lives of TikTok tagged her and put that on Elon's radar. And then Elon Musk responded and said that, he definitely wants to talk to her. And I think this is huge. And we'll see how this all plays out. But that's paying their legal fees is crazy. I don't know how that works. Rolo, what do you think about all that?
Well, I think Elon is trying to win the culture war here. He knows that what's going on is messed up. And I kind of was thinking about this earlier because a lot of people are like, why don't conservatives or libertarians or try harder? And I'm like, people are trying hard, but the problem is right now that if you try to do anything, if you plan, they're going to try to crush you as a small individual. So you need, I hate to say it, but you need people like Elon to come out. A lot of people forget that most of the founders were pretty rich themselves. They were well off, and they were able to kind of fund this movement to start that kind of rebellion against the British crown. So you kind of need people that are big in order to speak up, because we're dealing with not only the most powerful government that has ever existed in the history of mankind, but corporations that collude with that government and basically empower it itself and do the dirty work for them so that the government can get away with violating your constitutional rights. So you need somebody like Elon who has that big voice to be able to stand up, to give a platform for all people to be able to stand up themselves. And then eventually it'll be too loud for anybody to be able to stop it. So I think he knows that. It's also good business sense, because he doesn't align with most of what the left, well, pretty much most everything that the left stands for and what big government stands for. So it's to his benefit to basically help the people that would help his company in the future. Because if libertarians and conservatives, free market people are in power, that's going to benefit Elon ultimately, because he already knows that he's pissed off the wrong people. They will probably try to use all their power to take him down. So he is backing the side that he knows that would support him in the long run, in my opinion. So not only does it maybe align with him morally, whether it does or not, it aligns with basically his outlook of how he wants to run things and where he's going. So I think it's kind of a dual benefit there for him.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. The whole Gina thing. I don't know if there's any public response from Elon to Gina. I don't think there has been at this point.
Only public one I saw was to Kara.
Yeah, I heard that. That's crazy.
She's here in the chat, trying not to get fired again, I guess. Can I just say I'm grateful to have Eric as my boss?
Nah, she knows I appreciate the absolute hell out of her, man. She's been amazing for this company, and there was a bunch of fucking idiots who were tagging us like it was us.
I saw it.
I saw that fired. I was like, it's not us, fucking idiots. Like what the hell? But no, but she's awesome. She's an incredible hire for us, man, and just an unbelievable asset. So I'm just glad that everything's working out for her.
Hey, that man, you're everything you're doing, man. Like the whole the video you had at the warehouse, the drone footage and all of that. So I called Rolo up. I'm like, Rolo, we need to do this at HQ because Rolo can fly drones. So yeah,
I got a squadron. I'm a pilot, a licensed pilot. So even though it's bullshit that you got to get a license to do that shit to make money.
Drone,
so
yeah,
I know. As soon as you make money, it's like, no, you got to get a license from the FAA and you got to register that shit. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, so I told Rolo, I'm like, get over here, let's do it. I want to do the same thing that he did here. So, but it's good. What did you want to say, Jay?
No, I'm just saying, going back to Carlin, it's like that it's so crazy that whole thing played out right before our eyes with that fat blue-haired the guy looked like he smelled like hot ham and cheese, and he went on and he like just went through her Twitter profile to find something, and then he compiled a whole bunch of like conservative people that she followed and tweets that she liked or something that she said back in 2016, and then tagged limited run games, and then she was immediately fired. The issue, like, it's really going to be interesting if that case, I know she's in the chat, so it's like I mean I don't know what's going on, but it's like each state has a different type of law on how they can hire and fire people, correct? So I'm not sure how exactly that will play out. I do know that I know a lot of companies, especially Disney, doesn't want to get tied up in like long legal battles when they know that certain things might be exposed that they might have to like pull out to the public. That's why a lot of these companies just settle and have you sign an NDA. Just like, here's some money, sign this paper and never speak about it again. So they don't have to go through all that stuff. So I just wonder how like that will, even with companies like limited run games, even if they're in a position where they possibly could win that case, they might not want to go through something like that. And hopefully in the long run, that will keep companies from doing stupid stuff like that, saying, yeah, well, we respect everybody, so we're going to fire you because this person is a Trump supporter. Or I'm not saying Carr is a Trump supporter, but just in general, that they're a Trump supporter or they follow conservatives or their religion or political beliefs are different than what the mob is going through. This could really like change that whole Twitter mob thing that we've seen on this platform. So
yep. No, I hope it. I mean, after what they did to Gina, it was so disgusting. I hope that Disney gets to pay. I hope all these companies gets to pay for what they did. If we remember, like, they literally released a public response to firing Gina Carano and threw her under the bus. Like, that was sick what they did to her.
It was a libelous statement that they put out in the aftermath of it.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable what they did and how they said it, and it clearly caused her a lot of problems. You got a bunch of nonsensical weirdos on social media that were going to repeat anything that the mouse says because they don't have a working brain and they don't have the ability to think for themselves. And it really did. That was slanderous, is what they did.
What about Nick Merckx? What about Activision?
Hey, that's a good one. I didn't think about that.
That's
Man,
true. That's very true.
Why didn't anybody tag him? That would have been really good. That's a good one right there.
I'm sure he's looking at it.
I would hope so, man. I would hope that Nick Merckx looked at that because, again, all he did was responded to protect the children, leave children alone. Oh no, so controversial. Holy crap. That's a good one. That's a good one. And there's a lot of those cases out there that we've had so many of these situations, and they just keep happening. They keep happening. I mean, this NASCAR thing is insane. This NASCAR thing and I think Ryan's right. I do think that this George Floyd meme was born on FNT. I think it was.
It was in a reply to it. That's the first time I saw it.
It was born, but like we signal boosted the hell out of it, and we didn't show it.
We didn't even show it. We were just like, God, I don't think we should show this.
But we were all dying laughing over it, and then so we basically told people they could go look at it, and it got at least couple thousand likes, I think. And yes, it's a very funny meme. It's a very funny meme, and I will never apologize for laughing at memes, especially George Floyd memes. They're really funny. And to that point, shout out to NASCAR, because now I've seen more George Floyd memes in the past 3 days, mainly because of the quartering's just been spamming the hell out of NASCAR with them. But yeah, it's really, there's a ton of George Floyd memes now. What was that article you said they used? George Floyd Gaming's picture or whatever?
So I was looking because I made a video about it. Long story short, a guy in NASCAR liked a George Floyd meme on Instagram. That's all. He liked it back in like April or something. And somebody finally saw it. It's got like 77,000 likes, but this NASCAR driver got blown up that he liked it, and he got suspended from NASCAR indefinitely for liking he didn't even post it, just liking a meme. So when I was making a video for Sports Wars on it, I was looking up, George Floyd, NASCAR, whatever. And in some article that they use, because every article has a thumbnail associated with it, so you see it in search. And it was the guy, Noah Gregson. And on the other side, it was George Floyd with fucking gaming headphones on, which is a Photoshop picture from the George Floyd Gaming YouTube channel, which is a guy who just plays video games but acts like George Floyd is a streamer, and like has a picture of him with headphones on as like in a camera on the side.
Oh no.
And it's the fact that somebody used
That's so childish, man.
it is but the fact that somebody used that on an official news report like famous Twitch streamer George Floyd.
Is that channel still up?
Was last time I checked.
And they just plays through. It just plays like Fortnite, Call of Duty, and shit. Oh my god, so funny. But yeah, so that's where we are with all of that. Who knows what the future holds? But I just think that things are changing, man. And look at like Ripa. How many unannounced projects do you have in the works right now?
Shit, we know we got Chuck. We got one I'm working on. We got one aside. Actually, I think it's 4 because we got like one of the Saskas are pitching me. We got another legendary guy that I'm not gonna mention. That's we in talks with. Man, it's just going. 2024 is gonna be a fucking nuts year for us, and it's so fucking exciting. Like, just to see people enthusiastic about comics again or about the projects, it's just a wonderful, wonderful sight.
Hell yeah. I just got an email from our boy Warren Smith.
Uh-oh.
So Warren's G's. And Warren's G's is going to get a 199 tattoo. He's going to put it in part of this whole collage he's got, because he's already got tattoos, but he's adding 199. So there you go.
Right on his forehead.
Yeah. So right there, Warren in the house. That's awesome.
Let's go.
Add it to the list. There's G&G tattoos out there. Chris has got one. Shout out to Krista. I don't think you can show it on stream. The chat will go a little too crazy, I think. So don't worry. There's a picture out there though, if people want to see it. And there's a few others out there. And I've heard there's going to be more. Although I've never asked anybody to do it. So it's 100% up to you. So Rip was already trying to buy Geeks and Gamers from me anyway. He made me an offer I can't refuse. He offered me $75 million. So I was like, I might have to do that, Rippa. He's got that much money. So we'll see. Jay had a counter offer though of 80 million because Jay made so much money off his book. So they're negotiating right now. Did you confirm if it's still there, Ryan?
It's there.
Is it?
Mhm.
What the fuck? God.
His last video, he's got 13,000 subscribers, and his last video has like over 100,000 views. It's just like epic George Floyd Fortnite mashup, stuff like that.
That's just crazy. That's wild, man.
Got 100,000 fucking views.
Yeah,
Holy
it is.
crap.
It's just he's with headphones on, and then like
Oh god.
up in the side, like he just puts himself right there, like as a camera. So
So
there you go.
stupid, man. Like, so fucking ignorant, man. Like, who even thinks to do some shit like that?
Yeah, they don't even have the audacity to fucking upload anymore. Like,
Oh man. Well, I guess
the internet's a fucking wild place,
no,
man.
No NASCAR sponsorship for us.
That shit's wild,
man. Anyway. All right, let's read some super chats. We're way behind. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate all the support. Thank you for smashing the melee button. Thank you for all the gifted memberships. There will be a Fortnite stream tonight. So stay tuned for that. Apparently it's an update, but I don't know. Did you confirm that, Rolo? Or
I was able to get in
Yeah?
and it just changed background.
The update is for all the new Jujutsu Kaisen stuff for all
Oh,
the
okay.
anime, and
Yeah, I don't
there's
think
new,
it's
there's
anything
new
crazy.
mythic items for the anime powers, kind of like the Deku Smash and the.
Chris is
yep.
going to be excited for that.
Yep. So
More anime. There you go.
more anime.
Krista, did you saw? Well, actually, did you see? You told everybody about that. What was that? Did you post the Dragon Ball characters?
Yes, they're on my Twitter. Shout out to Wiley Dave.
Yes. Oh man, like so we got these up in G&G HQ. Look at these Dragon Ball figures that we have now. Right here. Here we go. That's pretty badass. We have a lot more than that. That's just one shelf, but we have two shelves, and then we have another box of them that we have to go through. So that is awesome. And that is not like Wiley Davis sent a lot of stuff to us, Star Wars stuff, a lot of different books, everything. So that's great, right there.
every fucking Dragon Ball character looks like they're cousins or something. Like except for the alien ones. Like
you haven't seen Nappa.
Krista,
what's that?
See,
you know, you're the expert here. So are they all like are they all related or what?
Yeah, they all look like they're fucking
just all
like
from
Alabama
Planet
cousins.
I mean, it all depends on like the animator, the person
Most of 'em
who's
do, though.
drawing. Look at Demon Slayer; they all have the same face, but they're not related.
Yeah.
Sailor
Dragon
Moon,
Ball-
they all have the same face, but
Dragon
different
Ball is huge, man. Dragon Ball is crazy. Like it's crazy how much there is to it. It's intimidating to try to get into it. Chris is always talking about it, and she's talking about all these different levels to it and the different series. And I'm like, I wouldn't know where to start. You had me watch Kai, I think, right?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Kai, because
Yeah.
Jeremy's not going to sit through the actual Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. So what did you say about the is it Frieza and Goku fight? How many episodes it was? Is that what you-
It's like way too much, but the OGs will know.
Okay. Look at Krista. She knows her crap on that. So whatever. But Dragon Ball is awesome. Thank you to Wiley Dave for all the stuff you've been sending in the care packages. It's awesome. It's overwhelming, and it will be on full display here at HQ. So thank you, man. All right, where are we at?
Did you get the first $50 super chat of the night from Cole Hauser?
There's been so many.
I don't think so. So for 50, Beardo, shout Channing Tatum sucks.
No. Yeah.
Channing Tatum sucks.
Yes, he does.
G.I. Joe is a real American hero. Yo, Joe, 199. Love Jay's laugh.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
All I
I will
got
never
going for
ever
me.
forgive. I will never forgive Channing Tatum for G.I. Joe: Rise of Cobra.
Is he in one good movie?
21 Jump
21
Street.
Jump Street.
Ooh, 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
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 That might be his best role.
Is that his best role? Is that his only good movie?
I don't really know anything.
Both of
Like,
them, the
I haven't
21
seen
and
the Magic
22.
Mike movies. I don't think they were made for me.
Well,
so I don't know how
was
he's
in
in those.
He was in a movie with Adam Driver that I liked a lot.
Coach Carter. Okay, I like that one.
Is that the Klansman one?
No, Coach Carter.
Kingsman?
No, that like Channing.
Logan
like,
Lucky. Logan Lucky.
I was
Logan
just
Lucky
reading the
was
chat.
good.
Sorry, Ryan.
Logan Lucky was good.
Adam Driver was in that Black Klansman movie, right? That's the one I was thinking of.
Don't know. I don't know about that one. I haven't seen that one. But yeah, Logan Lucky was good. I do remember seeing that one.
He's hardly even in Bullet Train. He's in Bullet Train for one line.
He was in the Kingsman movie.
Oh,
Hey, I am Jeff.
Yo, he makes a great appearance in
The Hateful Eight.
This Is the End.
Oh yes, yes.
That's a
when he's,
perfect appearance when he's Danny McBride's basically his sex
gimp.
slave.
His gimp, yeah.
I mean, if cameos are one thing, but has he been in a movie like movies that he has
Man,
been
the Lego movie.
a significant character in? And Logan Lucky's the only one in 21 Jump Street. Those are the only two I can recall that he's been good
He was
in.
good in. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in
But
that
he's-
dog movie, right?
He's terrible.
Oh, yeah,
He's
dog.
terrible in G.I. Joe. And
He's the best part of that fucking movie.
you've never even fucking seen it.
G.I. Joe?
You have seen it?
I've seen the first two. Yeah, the one with him and then the one with The Rock and Bruce Willis.
All right.
Yeah. He's playing.
I figured
video
you're just
games.
talking
The
shit because you
biggest
don't
one-
believe he's that good. You're just talking shit to piss me off because you
I
know
don't
he's
fucking
not
know
good.
anything about G.I. Joe,
It
but I
doesn't matter.
love
You don't
Channing
have
Tatum
to
as
know
Duke.
anything to know he's not good in that role. He's fucking terrible.
He fucking he's so much charisma. He just embodies it.
You're just fucking retarded at this point. This
Who
is
did
this
he
is
play
just
in
Ryan.
G.I. Joe?
He was Duke.
Duke. Okay.
Yeah.
I only saw it once, and I never remembered it again.
Honestly, I will say, and I've said this, like with the prequels and everything, because I know like a lot of people that hated the prequels went back and like, hey, I appreciate the prequels after they saw the sequels. I was never like that because I've always loved the prequels, but I did experience that when I saw the Snake Eyes movie with Henry Golding, and I was like, I really appreciate the G.I. Joe movies. That Snake Eyes movie was so fucking terrible, so it made me appreciate those G.I. Joe movies because while they're not good, they're not like at least Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow is good. In them, you know what I mean?
Oh shit, he was in She's the Man with Amanda Bynes.
Oh yeah.
Never saw it. There you go. That's a good movie.
That's a pretty fun. It's a long time since I saw it. Back before she went super psycho, I guess. Hollywood.
Yeah, that was back like when everybody knew she'd been abused, but she hadn't gone crazy yet. Back in the good
That movie
days.
would be canceled today.
Yeah.
All right. Where the fuck did it go? Here we go. Michael Barutian for $10. Hail the 199 in the Rip Reverse. Got order 1 of 3 today. Second order due Thursday. Almost 1K spent already and still need a long box, non-graded D, and a Rip Reverse shirt. Keep up the great content.
Oh yeah. Some of those are gonna start going out. We actually are hitting the part of the day when those Riververse shirts got released. So actually tomorrow, I think the first ones are gonna start going out.
Nice. Hey, there's a lot of love for Isom number 2 and Ripperverse in the chat. That's what's up right there, man.
Yeah. I'm glad people like it, man. That's what it's about at the end of the day.
That's awesome. We got Link Fan on Streamlabs for 50. It says, been a good week so far. Yesterday, I got my hands on Jay's blue balls, and today I got my Isom 2. Both look absolutely amazing. Keep up the good work. Hell yeah, man.
Thank you.
It's another one, Jay.
I have 10 books left to ship, and I had to I actually emailed each person specifically. So because there was a box of bookmarks that I forgot to sign. They shipped them back to the house. I had to sign them all, then ship them out. So they should be in by the end of the week. And if you're watching and you still haven't got your book, please email me. We're going through all that stuff now, just to make sure everyone's got their product. And because then in October, like everyone has been asking, that's when the donated books are going to Comic Books for Kids, some Boys and Girls Club, things like that. And, stuff like it. Then it'll be done, and we're going to start it all over again in February for book 2. So we'll see how that goes. Pretty awesome.
Ripple, when are we getting Rippaverse skins in Fortnite?
Hey, man, I need to hit me up. We got the characters, man.
They gotta give him the bag, man. And we get Jay's blue balls in Fortnite too. That'd be good. So that'd be dope. I'd like it. I agree with this for the most part. G.I. Joe Resolute is the best thing put out in the franchise. For the most part, I agree with that. Resolute is really good. I mean, I do like the Real American Hero cartoon series, but it's pretty cringy at times. Resolute's pretty legit, and it gives a really good origin story for Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. And so Resolute's great, though. Resolute's great.
Right. We've got another $10 from Gary's Beard Crabs for 10. Lose Yourself beat. Oh, God. Jay, if you had one chance to be on FNT, would you take it or nap instead? Balls are sweaty, notes weak, and poos top heavy. There's a spoon on his back already. Bed spaghetti.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Fucking good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. There you go.
I will never forget when Jay said he woke up with a spoon on his back and he doesn't know where it came from.
Yeah, that was such a weird night. Trying to relive all those moments, like how the heck did it get in there? Only thing I could think of is I was either stirring Ovaltine or something like that, and the phone was ringing maybe in the other room.
Ovaltine.
And I just carried the carried the spoon
Ovaltine.
all the way back. Ovaltine's good for you, man.
Don't forget to drink your
They
Ovaltine.
still make that?
Of course. Powder.
Where do you buy it?
Nestle Quick.
You have to
Why don't you
call
just
a
bring
phone
Nestle
number.
No. Nestle Quick would not be Ovaltine. Ovaltine's like a brand, right?
Yeah, Ovaltine is a
Yeah,
brand.
I'm saying it's like the powdered chocolate, like Nestle Quick.
Well, then you say that.
No. Ovaltine is a powdered chocolate, right?
No, Ovaltine's
I thought Ovaltine's a brand.
It's
That's
a
the
brand.
Yeah.
Exactly, but it makes your milk.
Nesquik is a brand too.
But which brand do you buy? Do you buy Ovaltine?
I'm just saying
Ovaltine's the brand.
they both do the same thing. You put powder in milk and you stir it up, and it makes it chocolatey. Pick your poison. They even have like a Publix brand. So,
Do you call all powdered drinks Ovaltine?
I might.
Like if you had pre-workout and you just mix some pre-workout.
Anyway, whatever. You guys
About to
totally
go lift. Need my Ovaltine.
Maybe derail. That's the only thing I could think of is I had the spoon in my hand because I think I ran into the bedroom and it just. I don't know why I would lay a spoon with Ovaltine on it on my bed to answer the phone, but unless
I can't believe you have powdered chocolate drink in your house.
I also have Jello. I could have been eating Jello.
Why didn't you just buy chocolate milk or something?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Do you have the syrup chocolate too?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
The Hershey syrup is better for chocolate milk.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I think it's because my grandmother always had it. I thought it was pretty good. Is Jay 100 years old? Almost.
Yeah, I didn't I had to look it up to see if Ovaltine was still in existence.
It
and
probably
I do
wasn't
think it
Ovaltine.
is.
It probably was a jar of powdered
yeah.
chocolate. It has vitamins in it. Yeah, it's good for you.
It's chocolate.
Japanese Demon Lord and Beer Lucifer for 5. Disney earnings call is tomorrow. That's correct.
That is correct.
Eric K for 5. Jay, I never knew Canadian Bears hated Pooh Bears so much. For shame. Pooh did nothing wrong. Jay pushes Pooh. Jay pushes Pooh. That is terrible, Jay.
I didn't didn't touch that person in that suit one bit.
Andrew CR for
Krista, can you confirm if Jay did or did not? You were there.
I don't want to
You're the
get
witness.
kicked out of these sorry. Someone's gonna watch this and like.
Jay did not trip Pooh Bear, but I can't confirm if like he fell because of like what Jay said, like when he shouted, "Hey!" Maybe you startled him. I don't know, but yeah.
I think he tripped over the stake that was in the ground that was holding up the fencing. Not the fencing, but the rope thing.
He did. It and all aside, I mean, we're memeing on it because it's funny, but I mean, it's just an accident that happened. But it's just funny the timing of it and the fact that it's Jay being there.
That's the thing. I just couldn't be like, wow, how does this stuff happen to me? I just end up in the weird situations like once a week. The freak. You know what I wanted? This is what I said. Like before the stream, when the stream started, there was like a parade, right? And it just set the whole tone. It was awful. I said, Chris is like, go down there and wave at people and see if they wave back. Nobody. I was in the front. Nobody waved at me.
Nobody waved.
And then
at
I
me.
said, you know what? I hope there's a fight here because I'm going to run right in the middle of it. Like I'm ready to go. They just set the whole tone. So I like watch for like people getting aggravated. It was very hot that day. People were like, there was tension everywhere. So I was just waiting for. I was like, today could be the day. Because if a fight breaks out, I'm just gonna run right in the middle of it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I would say. I'm just gonna have the camera like all up in their face. I probably would take a hit. But I could take a hit. I'll be all right. But I just think like what a lasting memory to have. You know, it's like that would probably be on every news, like everywhere. If like a fight breaks out at like Universal or Magic Kingdom, and I'm like right in the middle of it. I don't know what I would say though. Like I don't know if I try to break it up. But I'm waiting for that day to happen.
World Star.
I thought it was that day, but instead, Pooh fell over and probably smacked his head pretty hard on the concrete when it fell.
Yeah, like hey guys, oh don't worry, he's fine. It's like he could, like you didn't see the fucking face. Could be nose bleeding, broken, teeth knocked out, anything.
Well, they did go back. They took. Well, the back of the costume like almost came off, like in the back. So they took her. I keep saying her. They took the person back there, and it looks like
a lot of times in those things, it is like smaller statured women,
right? And they readjusted the. It looks like they readjusted the costume, and it came out. It wasn't that long, and they came right back out. So
yeah, like you better fucking get back out there. You're fired. You see those kids fired.
There's kids waiting.
That's what I think. Andre CR for 2,500. Give me back my poo. A man named Fam for 10. Beardo, give me back my corn. Mikey likes it for 2. Poo Legal Defense Fund. Dean H for 2. Give me back my poo. Superfly for 5. Did you see Adam Devine said Marvel ruined comedy? I did. I actually put out a video about. I don't think that's the most important thing he said. I wouldn't say that he said Marvel ruined comedy, but what he did say was, I feel like all these like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all these massive, big budget, incredible visual effects stuff, because there's so much of it, it's kind of made either the industry or people think, why do I want to go pay the same amount of money to go sit there and watch like a $20 million budget comedy? And he was kind of critical of that and saying, hey, there used to be 40, 45 comedies released a year. Now there's only been about 5 or 6 released in the past year. It's just different. But he specifically said, and every one of them seems to have some sort of random message. It's like you get to the end of a comedy movie and it's like, is this telling me about climate change? Is this telling me I'm supposed to recycle? So I put out a video about some of his statements on my channel. Subhuman for 10. ISOM 2 is delivered today. Can't wait to read it. Now I'm waiting for Yaira and Alpha Core.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Ryan for 10. Jay, I missed your book drop, bro. My 6-year-old has suddenly taken into reading like a madman. Less of a chore, and now he's reading for fun. Any chance an extra book laying around I could buy?
Yes, I'll make that announcement really soon. I do have about 30 extra I could sell early, but they're also going to be available in February when we drop Achromatic Chronicles Part 2. So you can get the first one and the second one. And we have like this really cool set we're putting together where if you wanted it, you can get like lunch pails and all kinds of stuff for that. It's going to be really cool that's coming. So if you want to wait for that, that's one thing. But if you want to get it early, just look. I'll tweet it out, and I'm going to figure out how we can do that For those that I've gotten tons of emails that people wanted it, so that really makes that's pretty awesome that you guys want to see that from all the positive reviews that are going out. So pretty awesome. But yeah, it will be available really soon, maybe September 1st or something like that, if for those that missed out. So
there we go. Ryan Kellen says, Ryan from a devil dog to a squid. I appreciate your fair, balanced, and honest review of Barbie. Two things can be true: not liking a movie, but understanding why it's so popular and fun to others. Hail geeks and gamers, and I saw too.
Thank you, Kellen.
You want to hear something crazy? I know you're reading super chats. Do you guys know? I don't know if Eric knows this guy, but
thank you, Kellen. I appreciate the super chat, man.
Yeah, thank you. So I didn't mean to interrupt. Do you know who this person is? Does anybody know who this guy is? He put out a tweet that I should have screenshotted that he now deleted about the comic book industry, where he said he was speaking to realtors and comic shops, and they said that the two big comic books are not selling, that they want Marvel and DC to stop with the variant covers because people aren't buying their crap that they have already. He put it out. It started to make the rounds, and he freaking deleted it.
They always do that
So
shit.
I don't know
Everyone
if
in the industry does that.
someone said he's a comic pro in the chat. If somebody has that screen grab, man, I would love to have it. But it's like this is like he went on a rant and people were talking and saying, please explain. He's saying that how DC and Marvel is died and nobody wants the new stuff in their stores anymore because nobody's buying it. He's like, they're trying to set up where they can almost to the point where DC and Marvel are going to not remake the old stuff, but just bring back the old stuff.
Yeah.
Right, with a different cover to try to sell it because nobody wants that anymore. And he deleted the tweet. He was saying that he was speaking to all these retailers on how to get comic books back. But that should just show you and tell you that these people they go out and they say that Marvel and DC aren't selling comic books, and then once it gets a little traction, this is not the first time that people have deleted that.
That happens all the time. They did that. Well, they do that definitely when they start talking about pay, and once it starts making the rounds, like when you get these comic pros griping about not getting paid, it'll make its rounds, and then they'll delete it because this is what it's about. For a lot of these people, I'm not saying it's that individual there, but for a lot of them, they just don't want to confirm. Basically, the folks like myself, I guess people that the industry generally sees as like rage baiters that don't know what we're talking about, and it's all culture war, yada, yada, yada. And they don't want us to be right. So they rather they know it's true. They know we're correct, but that's not worth it for them. So when it starts to make its rounds is when, they're like, oh, wait, let me dead this because I don't want to confirm that, which is corny because how do you correct a problem without acknowledging without acknowledging that it is exactly that? It's a sad thing.
He actually didn't delete the second part of the tweet. I sent it to your DMs, Eric. I don't know if you can make.
No, I can make some easy content out of that.
Any like for whatever he was saying. Like I'm not sure how the second part plays out, but yeah, he deleted the first part. So kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean that would be interesting. So I saw his Twitter account before. I don't know if it's just because it showed up in my timeline, but when you shared it, I was like, I've seen that account before. But I don't know if somebody's responding.
But what are they afraid about speaking out? Like losing their job or?
Well, look, man,
being outcast, being labeled as blah blah blah.
Yeah, once the mob comes for you, man.
They
but these people aren't making any money, correct?
Yeah, that's the hilarious. Well, that's the thing. These, it's a bunch of economic illiterates. So for them, I guess the clout is worth it. Look, it's like this with pretty much the entire entertainment industry. It's on a fucking house of cards. Everybody knows it, but they much rather protect that status quo than to go into that level of unfamiliarity that comes with if they get blacklisted or if Marvel or DC falls or if the Hollywood studios fail, because they are the ones that are established. They have the pool of money. They can be risky with it. They can give you guys like these writers, and even though it ain't worth a damn, they can give them money. So if that infrastructure changes fundamentally, it's not worth it to them. So they'll be very protective of the status quo because that uncertainty strikes a lot of fear in this people. So when you look at it like, damn, you guys are getting abused, because they are, but they seem also at the other side of their mouth be protective of it. That's why.
Wild.
It is wild. It's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. I do want to and Jay he derailed it, but for a good reason. That was a great topic.
Bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But I'm glad you said it. It's a good topic. But yeah, so Ryan, your whole take on Barbie. I know a lot of people criticized you over it. And now it's like seems like
I mean, it's going to be the biggest movie of the fucking year, easily. And it's like
it's not even close. I don't think. I think it's going to hit like 1.5 probably.
To be honest, I think it really shows that women out there are tired of having these movies that are meant for men try to captivate them in the audience using like a bunch of bullshit, right? They don't want the Rey Skywalkers, the word like that shit shoved in there. They don't want the Captain Marvels anyway. People done giving that a chance. They want stupid feminine movies like this. You know, make this for women. Make manly shit for men. Stop trying to feminize male brands. Stop trying to masculinize female brands. Just fucking make shit for the audience.
That's simple.
Like
what a novel concept.
Yeah, like I don't have to be the audience for everything that's made out there. But the things, the fan bases that we're a part of, these franchises that we are a part of, that we've grown up reading, these predominantly male things, whether it's comic book, Star Wars, whatever, don't try to change that. Don't try to think, don't imagine that we're going to sit there and continue to eat this shit while you try to get women involved in the brand. There's women that like Star Wars already. They like it the way it is, not because of some bullshit shit you're trying to shove into it.
Yep.
So
I mean, the easy way to think about it is, what if G.I. Joe or Transformers, these franchises that were based on toys that people loved, didn't have movies until now? Do you not think the dudes would go crazy if it was like 40 or 50 years before you got a major movie like that? And that's what basically Barbie is. It's serving an underserved, basically a demographic there with.
And if you
women who
made
like Barbie,
and if you made those movies now and you just totally embraced like the masculine aspect of it, we'd be loving it. And
it would dominate.
Yeah, you know, there's been a lot of talk about like America Ferrera, is that her name? Her speech at the end talking about, you know, kind of what it's like to be a woman and blah, blah, blah. There are differences between men and women. Men and women go through life different ways. They experience things differently because, like we've been saying for the past couple of years, men and women are fucking different. You can't just change one into another. There's a just as applicable speech that you could have, and I've seen people do it for men. How tough it is being a man and the specific challenges that you deal with just because you're a man. And I don't think that acknowledging those differences and some of the challenges that come with it, I don't think that inherently that's just, oh my gosh, look at this. That's not the way I view it. I think it's made for women.
Yeah, I'm happy it's doing well. I'm happy Oppenheimer's doing well, and whatever, man. Give people options. Let the market determine the market. That's how it should be. They're both doing really well.
I guarantee you, if a movie like Barbie came out that was like super pro male and super pro masculinity and shit, if you just reverse it, the media would be attacking it. No doubt about that. We would be fucking praising it. Our corner of the internet would be. We'd be defending it. Yeah. We'd be saying it's okay to embrace masculinity. That's exactly what would be fucking happening. And you can't tell me any different.
Yeah, hopefully we get a G.I. Joe movie that actually embraces, you know, patriotism and masculinity and all of that. That'd be kind of cool. Don't think it'll happen, but it would be awesome if that's what it was.
Kevin Smith, Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe is like the opposite of Barbie, right? If you had a Masters of the Universe that totally fucking embraced that shit instead
100.
of making the story about Tila, then maybe it would have been massively successful.
100.
Right? Yep. But instead, they tried to make it a girl's story, and they tried to soften the characters and all this bullshit.
Well, you know, it's these companies are just trying to be too reductive because a lot of what companies are doing, some of them is not malicious. It's not even political. It's as simple as them being stupid when it comes to math. So when you go to like a makeup company and you tell them, hey, did you know that if you market to men, you can double the amount of people that you sell your product to? A lot of these companies are like, oh my God, what do I need to do? And it's like market towards men. And it's like, that's what it is. And too many of them are too stupid to realize that their brands were established because they chose a specific demographic, and trying to make it universal is not going to work out for them. You're going to lose your core base of fans and you're going to make everyone unhappy. So companies kind of need to accept sometimes you're in a niche. That's why you're so successful, because you've been able to control and be successful in this niche. if you try to expand out of that niche, everybody's going to see that it's total bullshit. It's not real. This is not what made you what you are today. And I think that's what's going on. Too many of these companies are trying to play this bullshit. Well, we're going to double our profits by selling to men or selling to women products that men and women were never interested in the past. And obviously these woke marketing companies are just going to encourage that. And these companies are going to eat into it. Look what's going on with Bud Light. They just had to sell off 8 of their brands right now to make some money. Yeah, because they lost the plot. They forgot who their core market was, a market that never changed, that was very consistent. Some of these companies are too obsessed with trying to increase profits when they've been successful for years. Sometimes you're not going to increase profits. Sometimes making $5 billion a year, guess what? That's fucking good enough. There's this obsession with trying to increase profits all the time, and it's unsustainable, and it leads to companies blowing themselves up, essentially.
We need to expand our audience to include transgender TikTokers, right? So we get Dylan Mulvaney involved, and that doesn't gain you any fucking audience. It just loses you the audience you had, the fan base you had, the customer base that you had. Same fucking concept.
Yeah. Well said. Well said.
Chris B for $5. Jay said earlier on stream he was hoping for a fight and instead instigated the unexpected violence. It's okay, Jay. We understand Pooh had it coming.
It's not. That was pretty good. That's not what happened.
King's advice.
There you go, Ryan.
Smoking Patriot for 50. Ryan, I disagree with you. When women are breaking up with their boyfriends because of the movie and mothers taking their sons to deprogram, it's not just a movie for women in these days. It's been used against men in some way. I appreciate the super chat, the Smoking Patriot. You're talking about 2 fucking stories out there. You're talking about these viral headlines, which, guess what? I made a video about a fight breaking out during The Little Mermaid. Spoiler alert, fights didn't break out in every Little Mermaid's showing. That's a 1 in a fucking million thing. So please stop pretending that's what's going on with it.
Yeah, I mean, if some woman broke up with her boyfriend over Barbie, that's an emotionally unstable human being.
He's probably better off.
Look, and I'm sure you could find
she did him a favor.
I'm sure you could find a dude somewhere out there. That broke up with his girlfriend because she voted for Biden or something. It's okay, well,
there's a lot of retarded people out there.
Yeah, people make stupid decisions
When
sometimes.
I took my boyfriend to see The Notebook, he didn't cry, and I just realized he wasn't empathetic enough. I guarantee you, I could find one fucking story about that out there. So
that will get clipped, by the way.
Those are women you don't want to be with anyway. They're eliminating themselves from the dating pool, which you need to be considered in. So why do you care? Why do you care?
I don't want to date better off.
Yeah, I don't want to date a woman like that. See, I want to hear people be stupid because I know who I'm dealing with. I don't want to suppress speech. I don't want stupid people to stop talking. I want to know exactly who you are so I know how to deal with you. Whereas if you lie to me, I don't know if you're going to stab me in the back. If you're a dumbass, now I know, okay, this person's an idiot. Now I know how to deal with them.
Well, again, so obviously, I appreciate the super chat. I haven't seen Barbie, so I can't speak to it. I've seen half of it. I thought it was whatever. I mean, I saw the first 40 minutes of it on a care package that was sent by Ryan. But at the end of the day, if a woman breaks up with a man over a fucking movie, I would say that man got done a favor.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because that bitch is going to be a problem in the future if that was something that affected her to the point where she made a life-altering decision based off a movie, or vice versa. I think that it's a good situation for both parties involved.
And guess what? If a mom takes their son to deprogram and they go see Barbie, they're going to come away thinking that when women run everything, it's not realistic and retarded, and that the patriarchy is fucking badass. So congratulations to the parents, I suppose.
Yeah, this movie's fucking crazy how much the discussion is created around it. Again, it's a fucking Barbie movie. And, I can't believe it's created such a discussion, but it has. It's a cultural phenomenon, no doubt about it. Jester says, Hail Tuesday night's main event. We need a drinking game. Take a shot every time Jay says he's sorry he interrupted.
Ha! I'll quit doing that.
You're no as, but you interrupt every now and then. It's okay, though.
King's Advisors for 10. AC set to 78 and cocoa powder. Jay truly is the man, myth, and legend.
Thank you.
I remember when we were having arguments about if Peach was a fucking woke girl boss or not in Super Mario Brothers. Those were the days, huh?
Those were the days.
Marcus Henry for 2. Rolos are weird and Rolo lost money.
There we go.
Marcus Henry for 2. Kristen Steph looking like they wash paper plates.
Plastic cups.
What does that even?
Does it mean you guys are poor?
Yeah, I don't really know what. Like, was there an inside joke to that?
I don't know. I saw them throw them away.
What?
Last time I checked.
Hey,
like that's the first thing pops into me is poor.
Right now, my tweet has 536 likes. Let's go. Let's get it to 1,000. Let's get me monetized. Let's make some money off of shit posting. That's what it's all about, and I'm okay with that. I do want to say it was really cool having Jake the Viking at G&G HQ. So shout out to Jake the Viking. We had Jake in the house. So people are like, Jeremy, you're shorter than I thought. Jake's a fucking giant. Jake's like, is he as tall as you, Jay?
He's
taller than me.
He's 6'5". So he's 6'5". So yeah, I mean, clearly I'm not as tall as Jake the Viking, that's for sure. But yeah, and next week we're gonna have somebody else here at HQ. You're gonna see some content. It's gonna be awesome. Several days of content. So stay tuned for that. And if that goes well, might see more and more peeps here hanging out at HQ. So I'm looking forward to it.
Dragon Dan for 10. The most fun way to watch Dragon Ball Z is the original Funimation dub with English music with fillers cut out. Avoid Kai. The voice acting makes the characters sound like autistic robots. Bad music and green tint.
Wow. Krista, is that right?
Yeah, I don't like Kai. That's just me personally.
So if you were to like, what's your favorite Dragon Ball Z, I guess, animated series?
The original. I stay away from Super. A lot of people don't like Super. I don't like Super, but yeah, just Dragon Ball Z. Love Dragon Ball.
So
GT is cool too.
Dragon Dan, what's the name of that one though? Like, if you go on Crunchyroll or Funimation, is it called Dragon Ball Z, the original Funimation dub with English music and fillers cut out? Like, is that the title of it?
it's just Dragon Ball Z, and there's sub and dub. So,
So the chat's about to go ballistic talking about anime now. That's the only reason I did that. I just wanted to see the chat go crazy. Because listen, chat, Ryan loves when you drop anime recommendations in the chat. It really makes him happy. So if you guys drop all those anime,
just another thing that's easy for me to ignore.
Oh my god! Do you see that super chat that just came in?
What?
Oh,
Beardo's angry red tampon for 2.
what is that?
Take a drink every time Jeremy says it's so bad.
It's so
You'd be
bad.
hammered.
It's so
God.
that
I had
name
the
is so
worst
bad.
names.
It's so bad.
What's up with that avatar? What the fuck even is that?
He's losing it. He's losing it.
I love it when these weird names, like from Geeks and Gamers, end up in Ripa's chat, and Ripa's like, Jay saw. I ain't saying that, but I'll read the super chat. he like, stop. Ryan Kent. Nah, I ain't saying that either, but thank you for the super chat. It's so funny.
This is the greatest thing that the Barbie movie has created right here. This meme right here. That is the greatest
I am
meme.
Kenough.
We was Ken's. Yes.
That is
That's a
awesome.
great Photoshop.
That is a really good Photoshop.
It's better than the one that it's better than the one that Tom just did of me.
Yeah, that was horrible. Pull that one up. That was
Let's
I
not.
don't have it. I don't have it.
It's
Gotta pull it up.
awful. I see that. I'm like, what is that?
Let me find it.
Oh god.
That's good though. I am Knuff.
Now look
right
at this
there.
meme, and then look at the one that Ryan's gonna pull up from Tom.
Tom puts little to no effort in his memes.
I mean,
Like,
to be fair, this was probably Perry Chan. Like, we know that there's no
Yeah.
way getting that. But I think, well, Ryan looks pretty good. Ryan's actually looks okay. That's not a bad Photoshop.
Yeah, he
But
looks
Beardo's, the
hunched
lighting's all messed
over.
up.
He doesn't look good here.
No, but the lighting is okay for him. It doesn't look so bad. But Beardo's like it doesn't work there. Like,
I like how the recommend Discover More is the one that Beardo hates.
Tom says sorry in the chat.
but you know, Tom is he's a mass production, so you know when you don't have that boutique effort, your quality is going to deteriorate. But he gets it out like in 10 seconds. So you have credit for speed. So there's speed versus quality. He gets it out fast. So it's like Little Caesars, man. You know, you get what you pay for.
I can't believe Trudeau posted that shit, dude. Oh my god, man!
Right after his like wife,
His son is like done
right after his
probation.
wife.
Who
After
was
his
the
divorce.
guy? Like
He posted that he's going to Oppenheimer now. He posted like balancing things out with Oppenheimer.
Oh no!
Yeah, of course.
in
Yeah.
the
Like
Barbie
he was going to do that before that.
Oh,
tweet.
I can't. I really hope Trudeau puts out. I think that this was just incredible. Christopher Nolan's always been my favorite director, but this one was just amazing. It was a true masterpiece. I hope he tweets out something like
He's going to be like Team USA.
Here he is. So I got
That's
it.
what he's
Steph
gonna
just
say after
retweeted
that.
it. Here's all he did. Let's see. Balancing things out. Oppenheimer with Ella. So
Wait, so he took the boy to
He
see
took the boy to see Barbie and the girl to see
daughter to
Oppenheimer.
see
Yes, that's
Oppenheimer.
exactly what he did.
Are those his kids? Is that who they are?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're his
Is
kids.
that, so, wait a minute, so that guy was his son?
Yes, that was his son.
Oh.
I thought he was fucking him.
No.
God.
Is that not what it looked like to everybody?
Son either.
I thought so for a while, and then we were like, no, Trudeau was with the son at the movies.
I was
and
like,
blah,
I
blah,
guess
blah.
the rumors are true. Oh my god.
That's why I said it was a bad look. Like it was such a bad look for him to take some gay dude to the fucking
Especially
Barbie
after,
movie
like-
right after breaking up with his wife.
Yeah, after he posts on social media,
I
he's
did
like,
too.
hey,
No,
after
no. In all
long-
seriousness, I didn't know. But the way Ryan just said, I thought he was fucking him. It was
Well,
so-
the greater timing was the fact that all of Obama's biographer stuff came out just like the same day. So it was perfect timing. It was like, Obama and Trudeau.
man.
Is that why they took out the paddleboarding chef? Because there was a phone call that he like listened to and Big
Holy
Mike was like
crap.
pissed?
Damn,
I'm wondering.
That was funny. Damn, that was funny.
You define like
T-shirt tucked
man
into his
hands,
jeans.
man hand
Yeah, I
size.
saw that
Fucking, he got choked. That's what happened to the chef, and they find out it's Michelle.
Yeah, guys, he
back
drowned.
up.
He's a strong swimmer, but he drowned. He's got some. He's got drown marks around his neck. That's what happens.
Epic Mike's T-Rex arms for 2.
Where did this come from? Like, where?
I feel like it was when I said like when Beardo's like 20-inch arms, and I was like 20-inch arms, and then they turned it into Mike because it's funny if it's Mike.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I need to see Mike memed with
I know,
T-Rex
I
We
arms.
got to see him as with T-Rex arms. That'd be good. 2 fingers too. He's just like,
oh, sweet Jesus.
Anyway, Epic Mike's T-Rex arm says Horse Lady J.
Well, it was funny.
Rio Gaming for 199. Beardo eats corn the long way. Eric K for 2. Jay. Eric K for 2. Jay guilty as charged. Jay hates Pooh Bear.
No, that's not true.
Tomani for 5. Biden won't get USA involved in Niger-Mali conflicts. They're the wrong skin color and don't have an international money laundering enterprise like Ukraine does. Well, I mean, like, Ukraine also, since they did discover that there's actually fucking like oil deposits and everything in Ukraine and things like that, there's a lot more reasoning.
the second largest natural gas deposits in all of Europe. So
yeah.
All right, so there probably is some truth to me like not liking Pooh because for some reason I was memed in this picture, and there's a giant camel toe like right in the crotch area. So yeah, I probably have a problem with Pooh. I don't know who made this. It made its way into the thumbnail. That was probably Krista, but yeah, it's a massive freaking camel toe right there in the front. So yeah, it's probably got something. Probably has something to do with triggered something in the back of my head.
Bro, this just hit my feed, and it's just kind of crazy to see it. This is completely unrelated to anything we cover here, but this is wild. Have you guys seen this video of this house? This is Juneau, Alaska.
That falls in the river.
Yeah. Like, so this is kind of like a time lapse where it shows it's this house right here. Watch how the it just deteriorates.
I think I've
This is-
seen that like 100 times.
like, this is crazy.
yeah, it doesn't look like it's that close at first.
Yeah, watch this. So,
Wow.
I mean, it just keeps eating away at it as the flood keeps making it worse. And I'll skip forward. God damn, Twitter, don't do this. All right. So it just keeps chipping away. And watch. And it just like gets to the point where the house collapses. This is wild. I can't believe this. And you still like, let's see. Let me skip forward a little more. You see how much is eating away at it?
Yes.
And then God damn it, Twitter. Fuck you.
Ryan. Yes.
Here we go. And then
The middle house?
It's this house right here. That's fucking crazy. That this
I like that
happened.
somebody was just here filming this entire thing.
Yeah,
for hours.
That is wild because I don't know how long this took.
Wow.
But look at that. And then
You see it eating away?
yeah. Were they prepared? Look at that.
Jeez. That sucks.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
That's-
I'm laughing because of the way it was edited. Like I thought you were actually going to see it happen, but then they cut away to a different angle of it falling.
Ryan laughing at people's pain. That's right.
Yeah. Now go back
sucks.
a little bit though. Go back to before.
And he wants to watch it again.
He wants to watch it
because
again.
we're all looking so intent because Chamber's like, look how it's eating away, look how it's eating away. And then when it shows it actually falling, it's a completely different fucking angle.
Only Ryan notices this. Ryan just starts laughing hysterically. And
Yeah, because you're like, oh, here it comes. Right? And then you're like, oh fuck. And then it changes. That's what I
broke out
mean.
the telescopic lens. He zoomed in that time.
Yeah, he zoomed in.
Yeah, there you go.
Wild. Yeah, that's all it was. You just zoomed in.
Yeah, but it's
Ryan,
so sudden.
Ryan
It's
took
a
that
completely different
personally.
time.
Ryan took that personally. He said, I took
Yeah.
that cut personally. That's wild, though.
You need to see the full frame.
It happened on August 5th. How's Jay seen this 10,000 times already?
There's tons of videos of like sinkholes and stuff all over the internet. How have you not seen like
This happens in
erosion
Florida all
happen
the
on a
time,
house?
man.
Oh, I
Like,
know
you
that,
go to
but what I thought was crazy was that it showed the progression of it chipping away. That was kind of cool.
Okay.
He was
And
eating
it
away
made
at
and,
it.
it made Ryan laugh, which is very rare.
Yeah, it's like watching someone's entire life just fall into a river. That got a chuckle out of me. Bruh for $5 says, bruh. Fantastic Mr. Knox for 5. Megan Rapinoe flubbing her penalty kick was karmatic justice and her day of retirement too. Tough-ish, I say. She deserves more karma her way, though. Yeah. Thank you, Megan Rapinoe. Marcus Henry for 2. Ryan heard money, and now he decides to tweet more. Well, I was going to. Not everyone's doing it, so I'll wait.
I'll tweet more. I'm a grifter. I don't give a fuck.
Fish Shooter, member for 3 months, says, wow, really late today. Thank you. Flygon, member for a month. Hashtag I believe J199.
Thank you.
Ackle, I don't know what the fuck. Ackle WP, member for 2 months. Hail G&G, free J. He's innocent. That trip came from the grassy knoll.
Exactly. Back
The
and to
Beast-
the left. Sorry.
The Beast, member for 6 months. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for all you guys do. Aloha and blessings to you. All hail the 199 fellowship in the snake pit. Viva la Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah, man.
Eating ass for 4 months. Hashtag Jay did it. $5 on Rumble from JM the Elite fan. Hail Ripaverse, thoroughly enjoyed the comic. Don't know if it's a spoiler, but Bloodruth is mad thick, bro. Petition for more content about her. Maybe a Yaira crossover.
Oh yeah, we'll for sure. We got plans with Bloodruth. That's for sure.
Rumble faux peasy for 2. Jay's the type of dude to still have Lunchables and juice boxes in his fridge. That's acceptable.
That would be very
Ovaltine's
acceptable.
weird.
Well, it's not Ovaltine's not. It's weird,
got
but
peanut
it's
butter
more weird that he
I got
used
some-
Ovaltine to tell his story about this weird spoon that showed up in his bed that he doesn't really know how it happened, and he's speculating. And then he brings Ovaltine into the discussion, which confused everybody.
It's weird because he doesn't actually drink Ovaltine. That was the weird part. Like that was the weird part of the entire story.
I thought the worst part was like he's like, it's a wild night. Like he made it out like it was a big party at his house and there was alcohol involved, and then he ended up with a spoon in his bed.
It's like if he got pizza from Pizza Hut, but he didn't want to call it Pizza Hut. Instead, he called it something that people like haven't really talked about in 30 years. Like, you know, like a restaurant that went out of business, but he just called it that. Rumble, DeYoung for 2. Boomer here, new here, but like your content. When you get done rolling your eyes and laughing, could you explain the 199 thing?
Oh, there we go. The 199. So we had a person.
Default. Stay away.
We had a person come into our chat one day when we were criticizing Disney Star Wars, and they were really upset about what we were saying. And they meant to say that Star Wars Celebration has been around since 1999, because that is when Star Wars Celebration was created, or that was the inaugural year. And instead of saying 1999, they said it's been around since 199. We read that comment out loud, knowing exactly what was going to happen, that the chat was going to roast them. But it seemed like the chat really took the 199 and made it their own. And it really, what is it? What?
Nothing. I don't know if it was me, if it was my setup.
I skipped out a little bit.
Everybody skipped out.
Oh, okay.
You roboted. Everybody skipped out and was frozen. I thought the internet was going out again.
Oh God, again.
Yeah.
No, it looks like we're good.
Okay.
So yeah. I'm seeing what the chat says. Okay, so yes. So the chat basically took it as their own, and then I told Ryan after, I was like, hey, this thing's got some traction. I think we need to embrace this. And that's exactly what we did. But a lot of people are asking me to play the clip, so I'll play the clip really quick so everybody can see. And now we are the 199. It's the biggest thing ever, and I love it. It's the best. It's gonna be great.
I can't wait for that. Hold on. I got to address someone in the chat here. We got Awesome Guy.
Awesome Guy. What's up, Awesome Guy?
Celebration cringe. Are you retarded? Star Wars Celebration been a thing since 199.
199?
I don't know who the fuck you are. I just got this stream on my recommended for some reason. Stop being reactionaries. Well, Awesome Guy. I'm sure the chat's going to love you. But Awesome Guy, if you want Star Wars Celebration cringe, I am here. I'm here to give that to you. Don't fucking worry.
199. 199.
Since 199.
None the chat.
All right. It's been around for almost 2,000 years, ladies and gentlemen.
I love how Ryan ended that one with it's almost been around since 2,000 years. So that's it right there. That's the 199. And it ain't going away. It's here to stay forever and ever. So there we go.
Thank you, Awesome Guy. Jay Schwalbach over on Locals for $50.
Hey.
Pooh vs. Tarzan, done in the style of the Predator movies. This I'd watch. Isn't there some Winnie the Pooh horror movie coming out?
Yeah.
It already came out.
Already did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a Barney horror movie coming out.
Anybody ever see that one?
Nope. I didn't see it.
It's pretty bad.
Is it? Is it?
Jay saw it.
Yeah. Basically, what happens is Christopher Robin forgets to feed the animals, like Pooh and Piglet, and so they run out of food. And so they end up killing Eeyore and eating Eeyore. And Christopher Robin's.
I want to see this.
Like shows up like with friends, and they're all deranged now. So it's like Pooh and Piglet like just go crazy.
I want to see that. I want to see it now. That sounds pretty good.
It's terrible. It's bad.
That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Here's your Buster Nut Smash for $25 at Young Rip 59. Start a subscriber fund for Ripaverse projects, early access, and package deals. I'm in.
Yeah, we're gonna mess around with like our membership stuff. We're gonna revisit that and see what we can do about giving you guys some cool stuff. Maybe a subscription being a part of that.
Hell yeah. There we go. Hayden Wayne says Jay also eats spaghetti in bed.
I did it once. I did. I can't escape it.
Were you
said
sick?
it out loud. Was I sick? No.
I mean, I wouldn't really eat spaghetti if I was sick, but I'm just to like throw it out there. That's like a reasonable excuse, I guess.
Yeah, but like eating spaghetti, we've been over this.
It was a terrible idea.
You have to put the plate like right by your chin and like
slurp it up. It's pretty bad.
Are you sure that's not when you had the mystery spoon
No, I'm pretty sure. The spoon was like, that happened a while ago.
Maybe you had a
Happened, like
spork.
years ago.
Maybe you're eating the spaghetti with a spork.
No, I ate it with a fork. With meatballs. Stuff
With a
like that.
spork. That's good. Jeremy grew up in a fucking trailer park where they actually have fucking like silverware. So when they made something, they just had to get all like the utensils that they got from the KFC. That they grabbed a couple extra.
I mean,
So
you're
they had
not
sporks in the
wrong.
house.
You're not wrong. I mean, we used to just drive around and wait until we ran over something before dinner. You know, that's kind of how that used to work. What's for dinner? I don't know. Let's go drive around and find out.
Awesome.
Let's drive around till we find out. And whenever there's a bump in the road, you know, we got dinner. There we go.
It's like, oh shit, police ain't come scoop that one up yet. Still fresh.
Valiant Renegade.
Hey,
for the 50. 199 is the best crew on the web. Cheers. Valiant Renegade's crushing it over there on his channel. So love seeing that, man. You guys doing great work. Keep it up, man. Don't stop the grind. Keep going. Keep going.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome, man. Shout out to you, Valiant Renegade. We had him on main event a few months ago. We need to get him back on here.
Rumble for $5 from Nutty Pirate. Spreading out some birthday money. Hail 199.
Hey,
thank you,
thank you.
Nutty Pirate. Lord Plagueis, member for 2 months, gifts a membership. Thank you. August K says, now that Pooh is public domain, when will Epicverse make Who Tripped Pooh the Bear starring Jay?
That's right. It is public domain. That's right.
Tim P, member for 5 months. Canadian Bear's innocent. If he was guilty, he would have said, sorry, eh? Instead, he laughed like he was on Trudy's weed.
Oh, man.
HGK bass player, member for 2 months. Jay said, pull up. Threatening that truck now, Jay.
Yeah. That's what
Pull
that
up.
means.
Pull on up. Bill Sotheby, member for 19 months. Speaking of pulling up, get your eyes on 1 and 2 now. I heard on Twitter that Ripperverse will be bankrupt in under 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the post keeps moving, man. I wasn't supposed to make it a year. Now it's 3 years, 5 years. Shit. I'll be dead by the time I guess it fails at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if you're spending, what was it, $350,000 every month on salary, that's what I heard.
20% of payroll is just fucking outrageous. Guess you're not supposed to do that.
Tornado T, member for 6 months. Rip is breaking them like Trump in 2016. Hail Rippaverse. Jordy, welcome to the channel. War Machine gives 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Nasty Fripples, member for a month. YouTube is currently banning the Welsh flag in YouTube chat for protesting illegal immigrants. Start typing it and YouTube will change it too. And then that part was cut off. I guess
I like
Nasty Fripples is
go
trying
ahead,
to type the Welsh flag and he won't let him. So
this one goes after Beardo and Ryan, which is pretty good. So Beardo's Dick Tickler for 5 says Ryan looks like the kind of guy that would race you to the middle urinal. There you go. Are you the type of guy that would do that?
I mean, not unless there's like some reason, like some other reason, but no, I would usually race you to the end. Not the middle.
I just do my best to stay away from people, you know. Like I go as wherever the people aren't. And
well, the implication by Beardo's what is it? Beardo's Dick Tickler? What was that name? Yeah. The implication would be that I want to get to the middle, so you have to be next to me. So
yeah, right.
That is not what I do.
Yeah, that's not what I do. What about you, Beardo?
But I also really don't care if you happen to be next to me.
If all the urinals are taken up except for one and it's not on the end, but there's a stall open, are you going to piss in the stall or take up the last urinal?
No, I'm taking the urinal.
No,
I'll take the urinal too.
I still don't like being next to the dudes, man. I don't want to be next to the dude when I'm peeing.
Okay, come the fuck on. Like it's one thing if you make a conscious decision to be next to them, but when you're doing that versus going into the stall, that's just gay, to be honest with you. Urinals are made for pissing. You stand next to them. There's dividers.
Oh man,
come the fuck on!
If every urinal is taken except for one, and a stall is there, I'm taking the stall.
To me, going in the stall when there's one urinal there, that's like that's like an insecure little move.
Yeah, that's what I feel about it too.
Yeah, it's like you know what? I have no other option. I'm just gonna take the last urinal.
I'm just gonna hold it till everyone's gone. What about a trough? You guys ever pissed in troughs?
before?
I pissed in a million troughs
at like a
sports
bar.
games.
It's
Yeah.
fun pissing in a
Usually
trough.
it's like
but there's
ice,
they
like
put
an ice
ice.
trough.
They put
Yeah.
ice in the trough.
Yeah, I try to pee outside as much as possible.
Like in
Wrigley
the grass.
Wrigley Field. Last time I was there, still had them. For the longest time, they've just had troughs. So you just get there's a line of dudes pissing in fucking troughs that are just full of piss. It's like the most disgusting but manly thing you can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, like, if
everyone's
you're-
holding their beer while people are just pissing in
It's-
troughs next to each other.
Well, it's one thing it's one thing to be it's one thing to be in a situation like with sports, locker room, all that shit. But like these are people people you're playing sports. It's another thing to be in a room with a bunch of fucking strangers.
No, this is strangers.
No,
This is
I
at a
know that,
game.
but
Yeah, this is
I know
at, like, a ball
what
game.
I'm talking about though is the
Oh.
public restroom setting. So there's certain settings that are fine, but a bunch of strangers, man, some creepy motherfuckers out there.
They can look at my dick. I don't really care. I ain't looking at theirs. Grandmaster Chris, member for 6 months. Take a shot anytime Jeremy ends a sentence with "so" or "oh man." Hail G&G and Jay, will you eat a raw Irish potato?
Do I end with "oh man"? I don't know about that one. The "so" is one I always.
I think when you laugh,
sure.
like when you laugh, like you'll laugh and then just say, "Oh man," and then just move on.
That's fair. That's fair.
I
Oh,
like the
man.
"this is so bad" one.
Valiant Renegade for another 50.
50!
As Disney earnings tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 199 represent as we cover live. G&G has the invite. Yeah, I got your DM about it. I don't know what I have going on tomorrow during the day. I'll have to let you know because I have the daily stream and then I have Battlefront and then I have Cobra Cast. So my day is pretty full already. But hope you guys have a good one, man. I may be able to pop over there, but I can't guarantee it.
There we go. Check it out. Valiant Renegade for another 28 months. Dear Lord, how did I walk in on chocolate milk convo and spoon in Jay's? Well, yeah. How did I walk into this? You never know what you're going to find. Jay's Greasy Wiggler for 5. No one talks about Tower 7 of the 100-acre wood trade center. Inside job. Jet poo can't melt steel memes. Hail the 199. Jay's hiding something.
Obviously.
Barry McCockner for $5 says Beardo likes eating corn the long way.
That's like the 5th super chat that came in saying that.
How do you eat corn, Jay?
Like on the cob or like
How do you
in
eat
a
corn when
bowl?
it's on the cob? Yeah.
Not the long leg. I go side to side.
So, well, yeah, there's one way you could go side to side. So you could go like a typewriter, right?
Yeah.
You could eat like a typewriter, or you can do like
Twirl.
a full circle before you move on.
I'm typewriter man. I do the typewriter.
You're a typewriter man? Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Super Mastermind, member for 3 months. Will ISOM be the next Mortal Kombat?
It's gonna take a lot of money for that.
So yes. Red Tigress with 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. There you go. Thank you, Red Tigress. 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Jesus Davila for 199 with a thumbs up. Jay's Greasy Wiggler for 199. Don't worry, Pooh got a big hug from Chris Benoit.
Hell yeah.
That Simpcast shit's still so funny as hell, man. Did you see that?
Ripper see the Simpcast girls giving Chris Benoit dating advice because he was a newly single father, but the kid wasn't in the picture?
Nuh-uh.
Shit, man.
And they had no idea.
Chrissy spent like 10 minutes giving him actual relationship advice for what he should
Just also,
do.
Chris is newly single and he's a father, but his son's no longer in the picture. That's good.
Yeah.
And then it went from there. It was bad.
Yikes.
Again, we've all been trolled. It will happen again. It will happen to me. It was just.
Oh yeah.
The Chris Benoit thing. I think didn't Jay give like a genuine answer?
Yeah, and I was giving him a big speech, and you were laughing. You didn't even stop me.
We were playing Fortnite, and then Krista was reading super chats, and she goes, "We got a super chat of 10 from Chris." She didn't say the last name. She goes, "From Chris." He goes, "Jay, I've been really trying to reconnect with my son."
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's like he's however years old. Do you think he would like Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
And then
bad.
Jeremy looked over and was like, "Oh shit, it's Chris Benoit."
Bro, people keep tagging me. Just happened a couple times in the last few minutes. People keep tagging me in this fake John Daly quote. Like John Daly, the golfer.
All you gotta do is see that it's parody account.
Yeah, but I think it does have a blue check mark, but it's Tour Golf, PGA Tour spelled wrong, right? But this is a great fake John Daly quote. John Daly commented on Megan Rapinoe's missed kick, saying, "Maybe if she was straight and started choking on something in bed, she wouldn't have any room left to choke on the field. Her kick was as straight as her, sideways."
Holy shit.
And like people have been tagging me thinking it's real like all day.
I can't believe that hadn't been community noted yet. That's crazy.
It does very clearly say parody. Like, I don't know. And I could also see John Daly saying that.
That's the thing.
But isn't it supposed to say parody in the name?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure. Well, it depends, I guess. Yeah, like the Elon Musk parody account has Elon Musk and then it has parody, but if it gets cut off.
But he's impersonating a person. This is like a fake business.
I think the official rule is you just have to have it in the profile.
In the bio? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it is pretty good. It is pretty good. The Cancel Ninja for 199 just got ice on 2. It's good. Hail 199 and the Ripaverse. Thank you.
Jay.
Oh, yeah.
My lawyers will be in touch shortly.
Look at the profile.
Oh man, look at
that meme.
That's good. I just noticed the avatar. Winnie the Pooh.
Do you know who that is?
That's the, I guess, president of China.
You know his name?
I can't pronounce it. It's like XI.
Z.
You tried to say it earlier this stream, so
yeah.
Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping. Yeah, that's
and
it.
we got 10 gifted memberships from TJ. Thank you, TJ. Appreciate you, buddy. Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Xi Jinping. I'll remember that.
Headcase Laboratory for 5. Hey, Rip, I gave my copy of Ice on 1 to my coworker. He loved it. After all, you must pass great knowledge down.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. Hell yeah.
My cum smells for 5. Jay seems like someone who's straight up shirt cocking it when he's home alone.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Yeah. The chat for 2. Thanks for the info, guys, and for the inspiration. Don't know what you're talking about, but you're welcome. DJ Nutsack for 5. Can Beardo say, "Give me back my corn"?
Give me back my corn.
There you go. Uncle Squatch for 5.
Whoa.
Thanks for the corn memes that keep popping up, Beardo.
Dude, you guys don't understand this. Ain't nobody been memed harder than Ryan. You remember there for the longest, like all kennels, like all the accounts, like what were they like?
Oh yeah,
kennels half chub or whatever. Like all these, holy shit! There were so many of them, and oh my god, man, there were just so many memes of Ryan. It was out of control, especially for a while on Friday Night Tights. Like it got to the point where I got stopped getting memed, and they all took Ryan, and they just started memeing the fuck out of Ryan, everything. And some of those
Perry Chan used me in some very clever ways in the intros too. That certainly didn't help things. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody gets memed.
The worst memer that ever gets you, Ryan, is Yellow Flash, because he takes like chunks of your head off.
He started shaving parts of my body.
Shaving your head down a little bit, and it's just like, and it's the same meme. I like The Last Jedi or something like that. It's the same
Ryan
meme.
Exposed.
He's just constantly like the last one I think he did, like half your shoulder was taken off.
Yeah.
Headcase Laboratory for 199. Ripaverse getting paid on X. That's right.
That's right.
Marcus Henry for 5. Ripa, I see you changed the Ripaverse to gold check mark. It's going up.
Oh yeah, we do have that verified work. Yep.
Damn.
So if Geeks and Gamers does that, each of us could have a little G&G symbol next to our Twitter name.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm gonna have to.
When we make $3.7 million, we'll look into
it. I may have to bump up Cobra Cast to 7 days a week, but then we can probably pull it off. But as a matter of fact, Chris and Steph, look up I do want to know the analytics for Geeks and Gamers Twitter account. Like, to know what we're doing in the past 3 months. Curious about that.
Sketch for $5. Jay, when is your trial for crimes against Pooh Bear, you monster?
Next week.
Objectively a cat for 2. Let the sound of freedom ring out loud. Thank you. Diza for 5. A client demanded I delete my online articles critiquing woke trends or lose my contract. Created new social media accounts. Lost 2 years of YouTube. Oof. That's
Man.
wild. That sucks.
Damn.
I'm sorry to hear about that. The TOG OG for 2. Issue can be your state law and at will work. True. Just because someone was fired and we think it was fucking bullshit, there are some contracts in some states that might not fucking matter. But you got to look into those things. Shtick or Schick 74 for $5. We know how Beardo likes corn. How does the panel enjoy corn? Well, me and Jay actually talked about that a little bit.
Typewriter.
I don't even like corn unless it's elote.
Yeah,
corn's fucking awesome, bro.
I just get stuck in my teeth. It's so fucking annoying.
It's like
that's how I feel about popcorn.
Having the beard and mustache.
I love
it gets,
popcorn, but I don't
it
like
gets
corn.
messy.
It's that's the way with a lot of foods, but to me, I don't know. I fucking love corn, dude.
The way I eat corn is by ordering anything else, but maybe a pizza. Yeah, I get pizza. That's what I'll get. So how would I eat corn? By ordering pizza and eating pizza.
That
That's
makes no sense.
I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah.
You guys never had corn on the grill, man? It's so fucking good.
Oh, it's awesome.
Well, I'll grill up corn on the grill and then
Put
make
some
it
salt
like
and butter on
elote.
that thing.
Yeah, so I just do corn. I slather it in butter. To do it on the grill, I slather it in butter, put a bunch of salt and pepper in there. Well, a bunch of salt, a little bit of pepper. Wrap it up in tinfoil, put a couple drops of water in there so that it like you get a little bit of like a steaming sensation. And then I fucking put it on the grill for 7 or 8 minutes aside, roll it over 7, 8 minutes, and then holy shit, that stuff is good. God, it's heavenly.
TJ dropped another 10 gifties. Look at that. Let's go. Thank you, TJ. Again, don't forget we're playing video games tonight, so stay tuned for that.
To be fair, I'm also from fucking Indiana. There's a lot of corn in Indiana, so people eat a lot of corn there. And my uncle had a big farm up in Michigan. He used to bring down fresh corn fucking every year. The TOG OG, I just said that. Inspector for 5. Hi, Jay. Thanks for the comic that just came in the mail. What an awesome birthday gift. Hold on to your buckets.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for picking it up. I really appreciate it.
A serious man for 2. Tatum was good in Coen Brothers. Hail Caesar. I'm not sure. Haven't seen it, I don't think. A serious man for 2 yet corrects the spelling. Hail Caesar. Grandmaster Chris for 199. Live action G.I. Joe greater than Force Awakens.
Ooh.
Yeah, at this point, I would agree with that.
Mar for 2. I once got a spanking for farting in class. Did you shit? Like, what are you gonna do? Somebody farts in class, you spank them? That's just fucked up.
Just because I appreciate the chat. There you go, chat. Let's see how the chat acts. Do that. So that's just Trump's attorney. She's a very smart individual, and I'm sure the chat is going to appreciate her and all of her amazing assets. So how's the chat going to respond to that? Let's see.
Hell yeah.
Look at the chat. It's going crazy.
Cole Hauser for 2. Ryan, bite your tongue. Watch some G.I. Joe. Or watch some G1 G.I. Joe 199. I don't got any time.
Ryan? All right, Ryan. I asked Ryan. I play video games with us, Ryan. I don't have time.
Yeah.
Ryan, you want to do anything? Like, yeah, I'll make videos. Okay, Ryan.
Cole Lee for 5. I blame you guys for the fact that every time I see a 50, I want to yell out 50.
That's pretty good.
I blame us too. Arthur Brown for 5. Buy nice. I'm doing some merch is why I haven't been super chatting, by the way.
Oh, man, it's all good.
Thanks, Ripa.
Yeah, Ripa. Thanks.
No, but thank you, Arthur. We appreciate you supporting. Let's see. Darian Murphy for 5. Jay, I bought 3. I think we already said this from Valiant Renegade for 5. Cheers to the 199. See y'all tomorrow for the Disney earnings call. I think we said it already. But Darian Murphy for 5. Jay, I bought 3 books for my friend's daughters. They're loving them. When is part 2 coming out? February?
Yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we launch in February. Thank you so much. I'm glad that the target audience is enjoying the book. So Pretty awesome.
And you
Pretty
made
awesome
it for
stuff.
a target audience. What kind of toxic person are you? You made a product for a specific audience. Wow,
That's
what a
bigoted.
terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. Terrible.
Taker for 5. Poor Pooh Bear.
Thanks.
Jeremy must have mentioned the collapse of Hollywood again. He's probably responsible for that bridge collapse at FIU too.
He is.
Mr. Peckerwood for 5. You can hear Jay say, "Pull the trigger" just before Pooh hit the ground.
No, you can't.
The Lost Tales for 2. DBZ after Boo is the worst. Don't at me.
What up, Lost
Fuck
Tales?
After Boo, is that a name of a character? B-U-U? Chris is gone.
It's probably the name of the series, Dragon Ball Z after BU.
No, it's the name of a goddamn character. It's the pink motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Chris was talking about that character.
Like it was capital B and 2 lowercase u's. So I figured it was a character.
And then he turns into Oob.
Yeah,
What?
we got that.
No, literally. No, this is what he turns. It's like black. Well, I guess technically he's Indian, but I always thought he's black.
So his full name is Boob?
No. I guess if you look at it that way, yeah.
W. Porter for 5. Ripa/GG's success is a total indictment on woke ideology. That's why the woke hate them. They can't reconcile. People are standing against them and winning. Hell yeah.
Gotta keep grinding. Gotta keep grinding.
Grandmaster Chris for 199. Beardo, give me back my son.
Give him back.
Marcus Henry for 5. Beardo, don't eat corn or Melanie's going to break up with you if she catches you. That's some beta-ish.
Don't eat corn? Eating corn or what? What is he saying is beta?
I assume he means that it's beta to eat corn the long way, but
okay.
I don't really know.
You got to chew your corn or it ends up in your crap.
Thanks,
That's
Jay.
true.
Thanks, Jay.
Appreciate that.
You do got to chew it.
Good job, Jay.
You should probably chew all your food, but yes. Bro, sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, like when I'm
Here comes the crap story, everyone.
No, this is not a crap story. This is a pizza story. Like, I sometimes am so fucking excited to eat pizza that I don't chew it very much. It'll be like one bite. It'll be like, for real. It'll be like one bite, like move it back to like my molars and chomp it, and then it's gone. I'm just so fucking excited to eat pizza.
Can you highlight Nerd Cookie's comment in the chat, please?
Let's see if I can
the
find
beautiful Elaine. Thank you, Jay. I love you. I love.
That's what you wanted.
But she said LOL, so you can't take it too seriously.
That's all right.
Kind of like a meme.
I'll take what I could get.
That is better than Jay, I love you, LOL.
That is true.
That's what Viper Chief would say.
Yeah. And then tag me on Twitter.
Greedo Gaming for 10. Dragon Ball Super had its flaws, but it's amazing. In Dragon Ball Z, Kai's voice acting was more intense and better than Z. I will say that Z had way better music. I highly recommend Super. Hail the 199.
There's another female in the chat, Alyssa. Can you highlight her comment? She also says,
"Oh my god,
I love Jay too." Look at that.
Look at that.
Congratulations, Jay.
Proud of you, Jay.
That's all I got.
Proud of you, buddy.
Didn't you just have like $100,000 fucking crowdfunding campaign in your book?
Yeah, it was 110, but you know.
Yeah, well, I'm not necessarily wrong. Just like Colin Cowherd wasn't wrong today. He wasn't exactly inaccurate when he put Dwayne Haskins on a list of quarterbacks that will not win a Super Bowl. He wasn't wrong. Maybe
not everyone's saying I love Jay.
Here, there was a comment I wanted to highlight. I can't find it. Chat keeps jumping around on me. It says Jay. What was it? Jay can't eat corn the long way because he's got crooked back teeth. I think.
Yeah, that's true. I got a typewriter. That's why I speak with the lisps.
Multiple.
Oh,
all right. Kellen KMK for $10. Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop, Yu Yu Hakusho, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Hakusho.
Whatever the fuck.
That's how you say it, man.
Hakusho. Hellsing, Trigun, Vampire Hunter, D Bloodlust. Check him out. There you go. And give a rip of correcting my Japanese. Let's see. Jesus Davila for 5. I just want to hear Beardo say, "Give me back my son."
Give me back my son.
There it is.
Dragon Dan for 5. No, Beardo. There's a website called Anime Filler List that tells you what episodes to avoid. Also, Super is solid, but not as good as DB and DBZ. Harry Brownhole for 2. Jay keeping those bathrooms clean, taking out poo. The Lost Tales for 2 is Jay innocent or guilty. Super chat to decide. Well hung drop bear for Aussie $5. Thank you. The River Jordan for 199. Jay's got 199 problems, but a poo ain't one.
That's it.
Super Grova 2. Now I can't unsee 199. Chris Gore. A feline named Vajayjay for 2. Beardo is corn fed. We need the damn video. A feline named Vajayjay for 2. Beardo is corn fed. We need the damn video.
All right, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Damn!
Video is.
I thought he was referencing like video evidence of Beardo eating corn.
Yeah.
Oh man.
199. Jeremy is a fig. Craig
Must have been Celluloid Dreams. That's Celluloid Dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Jay, can you do the typewriter on me?
Ooh. Who said that?
Craig Morning. He's asking you to slob on his knob like corn on the cob.
Dear God. No. You can move to the next super chat.
Drunken Emerald Arrow, Galaxy Express Media for 10. Hey Jay, can you do the typewriter on me?
What the freak? No.
I'm just kidding. It says, don't worry,
I was
Jay.
where'd all that coming from?
It says, don't worry, Jay. I believe you. I believe you trip poo. Stop poo hate. Hail the 199 and hail the fellowship.
I mean,
Taker for 2. Wayne Brady came out as pansexual. Discuss. I'm pretty sure that just means you're gay, doesn't it? Like, doesn't all this shit really just mean you're gay?
I don't know, but yeah, he did.
I don't know what
I think it's bisexual.
Yeah,
I think
so
it just means you're fucking horny. Like, I don't know.
Really, it's
Stick it
just,
and
I mean,
split it.
there's gay and then a whole bunch of mental illnesses at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what pansexual means. I have no idea.
If you're attracted to people regardless of their sex or
Pots
gender.
and pans.
I don't know.
that just
Pan
bi?
is bread in Spanish, so maybe it just means like bread. I don't know.
But,
That's what it sounds
but
like to me.
doesn't pansexual mean you can also be attracted to like objects? And
Objects,
things?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like anything.
Like
I
you
thought
can marry
that's what
like a
pansexual meant,
tractor or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I guess I gotta fucking look up this degenerate bullshit.
It's not worth looking up or understanding. I just ridicule it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know what it means so I can accurately make fun of it. Well, no, it's right. Sexually or romantically attracted to people regardless of their gender.
people.
So, yeah, Steph was right.
It's so fucking retarded.
Just means you're bisexual, or I guess if you want to like fuck trans
It's just
people
another,
and you
it's
can't
another
tell,
made
you
up.
say
It's just
pansexual.
another made up fucking thing.
It's basically
I don't
just,
care.
it's just
I like
bisexual.
movies,
it's just
so
bisexual.
gonna
That's
leave
it.
at that.
Yeah, I
It's
like
bisexual, but because they say you can have like 1,000 different genders, they made it pansexual because bi implies that there's only 2. So you can't be a bisexual man. That's anti-trans. You can't do that. So that's why it exists.
Spider Claw for 5. You think Chris, your X-ray girl, would know that, seeing he does that on FNT? But I don't think that. But we don't read those. We don't get to those super chats on FNT though.
Yeah,
that's the reason. Taker for 2. Wayne, I just said that. Dirty Jersey for 5. Hold up, Krista. You like GT and not Super? The non-Toriyama over the Tournament of Power? Krista, you're breaking my heart.
There's a lot of great things that came from GT and Super.
very politically correct answer. There we go.
Bro, I saw this YouTube short the other day where it was Padme being like, I can't go down this path with you. You're breaking my... That whole scene. And then it was just angry Anakin screaming the N-word. Like, it was like, you're going down a path I cannot follow. Like, Anakin Skywalker rage mode N-word. Like,
oh,
man. Doing out there. The Super Mastermind for 5. DC Online. It has team play. Been around since 2012. Based on how comics used to be. You going to try it? I used to play the fuck out of DC Universe Online. I know
That's
Rip
got one
did
of the
too.
coolest trailers of all time.
Loved DC Universe Online. It was fantastic. Is it still kicking?
Yeah, it's still motherfuckers. Hated ass fucking game, man.
It's a great game.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. I mean, I don't care if a game is active, if we can, because we can make a game relevant or fun for us. So that's what we do with Battlefront on Wednesdays. There ain't but like fucking 2,000 people playing that fucking game anymore. But it's fun when we all get together and then people try to join in and things like that. So as long as it works.
It's super easy for people to join in too.
Mm-hmm.
Vex's Fear for 2. Beardo. Corn. Other hole.
Yeah, I know. Team Fortress 2 is another one you guys want us to play. BattleBit. Yeah. There's a lot.
DR Outstanding in Field for 5. Which is better? Beardo, please read those.
So which is better? Give me back my son or get off my plane. I don't know. They're both pretty damn good.
They're both pretty damn.
Get off my plane. Me, like I used to watch the fuck out of Air Force One. Get off my plane.
Get off my plane.
Pyro Rampa for 5. Ryan, I just realized you might like DBZ. There's a character called Frieza that calls the Saiyans monkeys.
Saiyans, man.
Saiyans. I don't fucking know. I don't watch this shit, bro.
Saiyans. It's like how Alex Jones said it.
Cyan.
Say win. Now they were talking about the pink character. They were talking about the pink character when you were gone, Krista.
Oh, Majin Buu? I have him right there.
Yeah.
Boob, right? Boob is his full name, I was told.
Sure.
Boo he's first Boo and then he's Oob. Right?
Okay, Boob.
I don't want a dead name, so just put them together. Boob. Celluloid Dream for 199. Ryan is gay. Thank you. Why is that so funny?
It just hit me left field. But I just spit up on myself too.
It hit me left field.
Schick 199. Rolo, say, give me back my bullets.
Give me back my bullets.
Hell yeah.
Shadow. Hold on. Shadow. I just said it.
Saiyan.
Shadow Saiyan?
Yeah.
You
All
say
right.
Saiyan, but yeah, Saiyan.
Well, Ripple fucking got all over my shit when I said Saiyan.
You said something else. I don't know what the fuck it was you said. Like you said, the way you said it sounded like extra
I think I
white.
said
Like
cyan.
Extra white. Ryan
Cyan.
is extra white when it comes to Dragon Ball Z.
No, Krista missed it though. When we said BUU and me and Ryan didn't know what it was, I'm like, I think that might be a name of a series. Rippa was off cam, muted, and he goes, "No, you fucking idiot! That's a character."
Yeah.
Yeah, Majin Buu. I was talking to Jeremy about it today.
Yeah.
I just don't like the look of that. All the aliens look like fucking weirdo freaks. I don't know what they are, but then
Aren't what aliens supposed to look like?
All the humans just look like they're fucking cloned from each other. It looks weird as shit.
Look at every anime. All the
Are they
faces are
supposed
the
to be
same.
Japanese? They draw them all to look like each other. That's kind of fucked up. If I did that, they'd call me racist. Taker for $2. Anakin spent too much time with Mace Windu.
You didn't read? Oh, never mind. Okay, he didn't have. He's got another one that he added some super chats to.
Shadow Saiyan, or Cyan. That's how I say it. I say it like you put it in a fucking printer. Cyan. For $5. Bring the 199 army into Red Dead Online and create absolute chaos.
Is that something like I've never played Red Dead Online?
Just
so
GTA Online with fucking Cowboys.
But the thing is the hacking is so
slower.
fucking bad in it. It's almost unplayable. Like if you're not hacking yourself, if you're not actually hacking yourself playing online, like there's no point.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'd like to actually have some legit fun. That'd be
I'd be better on console.
Maybe on console it could be a little bit better, but on PC it's just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't play on PC anyway. Fuck that. I'm a console master race.
You have a beefy meta PC.
Oh yeah, shout out to
you
Meta
hardly-
PCs.
you
Go to
hardly
Meta
even game
PCs
on
right now. Go over to Meta PCs right now. Use the promo code 199 and get yourself a Meta PC. But I do a lot of other stuff on my computer at like stream, and I even finally learned how to edit, and when my internet works. But Yeah, I'll just.
You don't need
I'll
the
just-
internet to edit.
Yeah, you do.
No.
To upload after you edit.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Marcus Henry for 5. Can Krista and Steph say, ice cream so good?
Ice cream so good.
Chat's gonna enjoy that one. Chat will enjoy that one right there.
Hopefully that interrupts your faps. L Box member for 2 months. I think Jeremy and Ryan would like Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Guess what? I'm not gonna fucking like any of it. You guys keep saying which one's gonna like. Fucking spoiler alert. You're not gonna find one that I like. And we're all caught up. But hold on. Anima Chains member for 4 months. I got my ISOM 2 today. Thanks, Ripa. You the man. Hail G&G.
Hell yeah.
We have a Streamlabs as well.
I got it. I got the 50 from Link Fan.
There's a 10.
There's a 10. Let me refresh. Let's see here. Here we go. Ice Venom Hail 199. Who will trip first while walking? Biden or Pooh? If Jay is not around, it will certainly be Biden. If Jay is not around. And then Samurai Vader for 3 says, Jeremy, with Team Fortress 2, you can have community server private if you want. Recently, they raised the player limit to 100. Not recommend. You have so much liberty. People manage to create entire different game modes. You guys been I know you guys been pushing Team Fortress 2. I have never played Team Fortress. I think I might have played it like Team Fortress 2 was on the orange box, right? So I did. Think so. I'm pretty sure I played Team Fortress 2 when I bought the orange box, and then I ultimately played through Half-Life 2. But I didn't really get too far into it. But if it's got that type of options, I definitely like look into it. And I know it's got a very dedicated player base, very dedicated. But that's it. So we're gonna play Fortnite tonight. We got a few things to do first, so it'll probably be set up in about 30 45 minutes from now. I don't know who else playing, but we'll have a crew there. Let's go around the horn. Steph, My Nerdy Home, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, you can follow me on Kick, Twitter, and Instagram, all at the same name, My Nerdy Home. Also follow Geeks and Gamers Clips and Geeks and Gamers Live. I'll be uploading a new vlog and a new video to Clips later on tonight, so go check that out.
There we go. Nova.
Hi, I'm Krista, and let me take your order.
And there we go. Follow her on Kick, right?
Yes, follow me on Kick. I left Twitch. So.
There we go. Drunk 3PO.
Same. You can follow me anywhere. Drunk 3PO.
Anywhere?
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Kick, YouTube, and Twitter.
How did you enjoy? Did you enjoy taking over CobraCast, just dominating and running me out of a job?
Not really. I was like nervous because like I didn't know what y'all were talking about, and I didn't know what was going to happen. So
did a great job, Jay.
I didn't know like when you were coming back or what was happening.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. Rolo.
Can find my wife and I on Locked and Loaded Latinos on YouTube, Kick, Twitch. I mean, not Twitch, Twitter, X, whatever it's called nowadays, and Rumble.
There we go. There we go. Fear the Beardo.
Yeah, I'm Fear the Beardo. I'm G&G's hype man, the personal chef, and the 9-time Pokemon champion. You guys can find me Fear the Beardo on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, Kick, and YouTube.
There we go. Rippa.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up early, packing you guys' orders. So yeah, go get those in. The campaign's still going on. You can go to Rippaverse.com and go check that out. Also, get in on that ISOM 1 sale using promo code Pirate. You get ISOM 1 for only $12. That is going to end on Friday, I think at 5 p.m. Central. So yeah, go get in. I appreciate everybody that was showing love, sending the super chats, talking about how they got the gear as well as the books, man. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it.
Hell yeah, man. Good stuff. All right, guys. Fuck Ryan. We don't give a shit about him.
We got Ryan. 2 more super chats. So Marcus Henry for 199. Steph didn't say it.
You don't have a voice changer.
I don't. Ice cream so good. Gang gang. Gang gang. Balloon. There you go.
Do that. You should have said Follow me on Kick, and I'll
Oh,
do it. That's what you should have
no.
said.
Oh well, I gave it for free. There you go.
And
warned for 10. Ryan should watch the Ghost Stories English dub. A lot of sexism, racism, and funny stuff in there. The voice actors were allowed to say anything, so they made it a game to say the most fucked up things. There you go.
Oh man. All right. So thank you guys. I'll see you soon. I'll have the link here on this channel. So it'll be here. It'll be Geeks and Gamers, Kick, all that good stuff, and then we'll be playing with a couple people. So make sure you tune in for that. I appreciate it. Have a great night, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone. Wave bye, Jay.
Give me back my son!